Welcome back to Gridiron Ring, live right here on YouTube. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Bears, live reactions, play-by-play coming up here right now. Game actually just got underway. The Bears just kicked off. So Nick Foles and the Philadelphia Eagles have the ball as I speak. First and 10, 25-yard line. Eagles going right to left. Hopefully I don't have any technical difficulties this time around. He hands off, and that's Wendell Smallwood on the carry, number 28. West Virginia Mountaineer running back, former WVU running back. They actually just hired Neil Brown as their new head coach after Dana Holgorsen left to go to Houston. He's going to be coaching the Cougs next season. So after a couple-yard gain there between Philly and Chicago, Philly has the ball at 2nd and 8 at the 27. So chat, questions, and comments, guys, greatly appreciated. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Screen pass to Smallwood up top in the flat, and he gets a first down and then some out towards midfield. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button as well. Like I said, like, follow, and subscribe to Gridiron Ring and myself, Cool Hand Luke 96 on social media. Links are in the description below. Hopefully the thumbnail popped up this time around. It did not, so I'm going to have to change that again. Come on, why is it doing that? That makes me so mad. But anyways, 1st and 10 of the 49. Eagles in shotgun. Nick Foles, as I said, at quarterback for Philadelphia. He's playing in Carson Wentz's position here once again come playoff time, as Wentz is out with another injury. Pass over the middle, complete to Zach Ertz at 34. So another 1st down and 10 coming up for Philly. Philly moving downfield very, very quick here on the opening drive of the ball game. And it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Eagles going right to left, as I said. Pump fake from Foles. Pass up top, far side. Incomplete, intended for number 13, Nelson Agholor. And it's going to be 2nd down now. A lot of people are picking the Eagles in this game. A lot of people are picking the Bears, though, too. Bears actually won the NFC North this year for the first time since 2010. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. Hopefully video quality on your guys' end is very, very good. Hopefully I don't, knock on wood, have any technical difficulties this time around as I did with the stream earlier between the Chargers and Ravens. That game just wrapped up a short time ago. The Chargers hung on and won, defeated the Ravens 23-17, and they advance and will play the New England Patriots now next week in the divisional round of the AFC playoffs. So AFC is set. We'll know the NFC for next week after this game gets done and over with, because if the Bears win, they will go to LA, and then if the Eagles win, they will go to New Orleans, and then the Dallas Cowboys, who won last night over the Seahawks, would go to LA. So 3rd and 8 from the 32.5. Foles looking to throw over the middle, complete at the 20-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey, former Chicago Bear. So 12:15 to play here in the opening quarter. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts remaining, and it's another 1st down and 10 for Nick Foles and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 head coaches in this game, Doug Peterson and Matt Nagy, 2 Andy Reid disciples. Reid actually now coaches at the Chiefs. Did coach the Eagles there for a while before getting fired before they hired Chip Kelly. We saw how that worked out. Chip Kelly's back in college now at UCLA. 4 wide, shotgun, halfback draw. Darren Sproles running out far side up top. He's going to lose about 3 yards on that carry. So 2nd and 13 coming up for Philadelphia. But they announced the Bears defense now. We already heard from the Eagles offense. This game is on NBC. The game earlier was on CBS. The games yesterday, ESPN, ABC, and Fox. So next week, it'll be NBC, Fox on Saturday, and then on Sunday, it'll be CBS and Fox. And then 2 weeks from today, AFC and NFC Championship games, 3 o'clock and 6:30 on both CBS and Fox. And then 2 weeks after that, with the Pro Bowl in between, Super Bowl 53, Sunday, February 3rd, 2019, down in Atlanta, Georgia at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home Atlanta Falcons, only on CBS. So pass over the middle on 2nd and 13. gain of about 7 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and medium after the completion to Zach Ertz. His second catch already here this afternoon actually broke the tight end record for most catches in a single season. So 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 after a gain of 6. And 10:30 to play in the first quarter, the opening quarter here this afternoon. Carson Wentz there on the sideline in dress clothes, and it's 3rd and 7 from the 18-yard line. Fake the halfback draw. Foles looking to throw. He's going to get sacked back at the 25-yard line by Leonard Floyd. So Philly will come on and attempt the field goal here on the opening drive. Let's go Eagles. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go Bears as well. Some people, as I said, rooting for the Eagles. Some people rooting for the Bears. So Philly, they got the ball to begin this game. They drive downfield, and now they're going to have to settle for a field goal. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. If you haven't done so already, links are in the description below. So Elliott on to attempt a 43-yard field goal. And kick is up and good. Right down the middle. We got some wind in Chi-Town this afternoon. So 9:32 to play in the opening quarter. 3-0 Eagles over the Bears, and Mitch Trubisky in Chicago will come on the field once they return from commercial. So chat, questions, and comments, guys, greatly appreciated. Obviously, just getting everything set up here for this live stream. As I was on a little bit ago for Chargers and Ravens, was having some technical difficulties. Knock on wood, hopefully I don't have those during this one as well. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Just be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links are in the description below. So just bear with me. Just obviously got the big dog here with me as well. Getting everything set up, as I said, and making sure the video from earlier gets uploaded, because that automatically uploads once I end the stream. So commercial break, as I said, just getting everything set up. You guys got chat, questions, and comments, let me know in the chat.
Hey guys, thanks for coming today. We brought Ford, Honda, and Toyota owners together today to talk about reliability. Cool. Who are the Ford owners?
Me.
Who's a Honda owner? And you guys have Toyota.
Yes.
Ford owners, you'd be surprised to hear that Ford is the most reliable.
Hey, what are you doing? Playing with toys.
There's been one in my family on the Ford. Very reliable. I guess surprised, Miss Honda?
Honda's reliable.
Well, actually, Honda's not the most reliable.
I mean, I knew in my heart Toyota is one of the best brands out there.
It's actually not Toyota either.
Oh my god, it's Chevy.
You had me bragging.
Based on a recent nationwide survey, Chevy is more reliable than Toyota, Honda, and Ford.
Wow. I never would have thought. I was so impressed.
Might have been slightly wrong.
Chevy's killing it.
I love it.
You like playing with toys, don't you? Oh, Manifest comes back on tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, Doug Peterson, Matt Nagy, 2 Andy Reid disciples, and they both coached in Kansas City with Andy Reid. Peterson actually played for the Eagles, coached in Philly with Andy Reid as well, and both head coaches have had success in their tenures with their current teams, their respective teams, the Eagles and the Bears, as I was saying there a little bit ago. So Elliott kicks off, and Chicago's going to field it about the 5-yard line and return it out to about the 20. So they'll begin about the 20-yard line to begin this game. So the Bears going left to right across your television screen. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links are in the description below. The Penn State University, Allen Robinson.
Charles Leno Jr., Boise State. James Daniels, Warren G. Harding High School. Cody Whitehair, Kansas State. Kyle Long, Saddleback College. Bobby Massey.
Saddleback College. What is Saddleback College? Kyle Long went to, where'd Kyle Long go to school? I can't think. Trubisky going to be under center to begin the game. 1st and 10 from the 21. And Gabriel in motion. Howard gets the carry. And he gets about 6 yards on that carry. 27-yard line. Going to be second and about 4 for the Chicago Bears to begin this ballgame. Second and 4. Tariq Cohen in the game to the left of Trubisky. Mitch the Bitch, 27-yard line. Pass over the middle complete. And that is Taylor Gabriel, number 18 on the reception. First down to the 31. They're going to move the chains.
At the center position, when his guard gets engaged, coming over and wiping that person out. The person being wiped out in this one will be Fletcher Cox.
So from the 32, Chicago in shotgun. Fake the give, shuffle pass over the middle. And then Broniger, 84, on the reception. That is a pass. That's a shuffle pass. They fake the give to Cohen. Good play call.
Instead of making a play, he's just reading him. Whatever Bennett did, then you're going to see Trubisky do the
2nd and 4 once again. 7:44 to play in the opening quarter.
With this Bears offense, they like to show a lot of motion, a lot of misdirection, try and get the Eagles going the wrong way.
Ball at the 38.5-yard line. And Mizell gets the carry. Now they're going to take a look at the Philadelphia defense. So up to this point, with NBC announcing the starting lineups, we do know the starting lineups for both the Bears on both offense and defense, along with the Eagles as well. So should be a very, very interesting game here this afternoon. Hopefully a lot closer and a lot more exciting than the other games. More so the first 3 quarters of the earlier game today between the Chargers and Ravens, and then the game yesterday between the Colts and Texans. So Allen Robinson gets the reception there. Nice throw there by Mitch Trubisky. Going to be 1st down and 10 once again. Hey, enough. You don't need to be doing that. Stop. Play with your toys. Yeah. You drop it, I ain't getting it for you. You know better. Yeah. 1st and 10 from the 45. And that is Jordan Howard, former Indiana Hoosier, on the carry. So 2nd and 10 coming up as he got stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Long playing against Chris Long this afternoon. Brother versus brother. Sons of Howie. Longtime Oakland Raider. Allen Robinson in motion. He's in the slot now up top. Trips up top. Trubisky looking that way. Throws. Underthrows Tariq Cohen. He wasn't even looking. 3rd and 10.
Fletcher Cox just gave him one of those kind of moves, goes right around him, immediately going to flush. Trubisky out of the pocket, really just had to throw that one away.
3rd and 10. The opening quarter. Eagles with a field goal on their opening drive of 3-0.
So from the 45, once again, Bears going left to right, 3rd and 10 from the 45. Trubisky looking to throw. Pass almost intercepted. Threw off his back foot. Something you want to see. Pass was intended for Tariq Cohen once again.
Good pressure that time
Chicago punts. Punt is up and away. Got a flag on the play as well. Ball goes into the end zone for a touchback on the punt. We'll see. We'll have to see what the penalty is.
Gonna need to go 10 minutes without seeing any laundry.
Definitely looked like the Eagles' Leroy Reynolds jumped into the neutral zone, whether he was drawn or not.
And the Bears are backing up as if they're going to kick again. All right, Tony, we're ready.
What's the call? Offside on the receiving team. So Chicago's going to repunt. Maybe a fake coming up. It's 4th and 5 yards closer than what it was. So there's a 5-yard offside penalty on the Eagles, and the Bears elected to repunt. So it's going to be 4th and 5 now instead of 4th and 10 from midfield. Maybe a fake, maybe not. No, they're going to punt once again. So pin them deep. I mean, well, it did go in the end zone for a touchback. Now you get your guys, and it goes out of bounds inside the 5. Great punt by O'Donnell at the 1. That's where they're going to mark it. The Eagles, 19-yard difference now after the 5-yard offside penalty against them. So 5:01 to play. 3-0 Philly over Chicago here in the first quarter, and the Eagles will start at the 1-yard line now instead of the 20. So good punt there by O'Donnell. Pat O'Donnell, not Neil O'Donnell.
Protect your home. Protect your Hugo with Simply Safe. Uh-oh. Guess what day it is?
Guess what day it is? Well, it's Sunday. That commercial should only be shown on Wednesdays. Hump day.
Mike. What day is it,
Mike.
Listen, guess what today is?
It's
Hump day.
Ronnie, how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching back? I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day.
Get happy.
Hump day.
Could save you 50% or more.
This is the not-for-sale Kia Forte drift car with a blistering top speed and excessive amount of horsepower. And this is the totally redesigned 2019 Kia Forte. With an 8-inch touchscreen and professional race car driver Colette Davis to demo it. It doesn't have to make sense.
Go! Enjoy yourselves. I'm pretty okay with children.
Just okay?
Relax. I'm not going to forget anything. Bedtime's at 11.
8
Yikes, you're strict. Allergy to shellfish.
peanuts.
I should write this down. Hey, what's your Wi-Fi password?
It's the names of our kids.
Well, that's not helpful.
Just okay is not okay, especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest tech. Now with 5G, more for your thing. That's our thing.
Let's look at the Bears defense being brought to you by Mass Mutual. Return the Monsters of the Midway this year. 17.7 points per game allowed. That's the best in the league. 6 touchdowns on takeaways. 50 sacks, 27 picks. Last time we did that back in the mid-80s. 9 players with a sack or interception. Most by any team since they started recording sacks.
From the 1-yard line, Eagles basically in the end zone snapping this ball. They hand off to Wendell Smallwood. Spin move from him. He gets out to the 5. Very, very lucky. It was almost tackled in the end zone for a safety.
The first guy to hit him, it'll be second down at 6.
When he spun around, he was definitely back into the end zone one more time. This was an opportunity for this Bears defense, and they could not quite capitalize on it.
So some breathing
2nd and 6 now from the 5. And Foles gets a snap, looks, pass, incomplete, intended for Zach Ertz. He'd be stupid to take those jobs. Third and 6 now for Philly at the 5-yard line. Running back to the right of Foles. 3 wide. Wendell Smallwood gets the screen pass, and he's going to be tackled back at the 1-yard line. Actually at the 2. So, drive really never got off the right foot. Gets stalled now. Philly will punt. So Tariq Cohen is back deep to return for Chicago. They get the punt up and away. The Eagles do. And Cohen calls for a fair catch at the 48-yard line. So they're on the right side of the 50 to begin their next drive, down 3 to Philadelphia. Eagles lead 3-0, 3:29 to play in the first quarter.
Thanks for coming today. We brought Ford, Honda, and Toyota owners together today to talk about reliability.
Cool.
Who are the Ford owners?
Me.
Who's a Honda owner? Yeah, you guys have Toyotas.
Yes.
Ford owners, would you be surprised to hear that Ford is the most reliable car company?
No, it doesn't surprise me. Basically, everyone in my family has a Ford.
Very reliable.
Well, actually, it's not Ford.
What?
Are you guys surprised it's Honda?
Honda's reliable.
Well, actually, Honda is not the most reliable.
Really?
I mean, I think Toyota is one of the best brands out there.
It's actually not Toyota either.
Oh my god, it's Chevy.
You have me bragging.
Based on a recent
Enough.
nationwide survey, Chevy
Stop.
is more reliable than Toyota, Honda, and Ford.
Wow, I never would have thought. I'm so impressed.
Might have been slightly wrong.
Chevy's killing it.
I love it.
Hey, Daryl,
Hey, Tom.
if you were choosing an hour, would you want the one the experts at Root Metrics say is #1 in the nation?
Sure. They probably know what they're talking about.
Or the one that JD Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day?
This is a tough one.
Not really, because Verizon won both, so you're going to have to choose.
Why didn't you just lead with this?
It's like a fun thing.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. Get 6 months Apple Music on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Now buy the latest Galaxy phones, get Galaxy S9 free.
Coming up right after the game, it's the
Hey,
party of the year.
what'd I tell you? Enough. Knock it off. What are you doing? You say hi to everybody? Hi. You're all right. Quit. So long. Let's get it on.
Applebee's all you can eat is here. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Let's get it on. There's Howie Long.
You recognize the man up top, the great Happy birthday to Howie, 59. Wife Diane and
59 years old. Oh my God.
Howie Jr. next to him. You got Chris Long on one side. You got Kyle Long on the other. You go around the country, they see a few football games during the course of the season.
Yes, they do. I asked Diane how you dealing with the pressure, and she said, same way I always do, went shopping for shoes.
That'll do it.
First and 10 for the Bears at the 48. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description. And Mitch Trubisky gets a snap. Pass complete. No, incomplete. Mizell on the target.
I spoke with Howie Long, and he said Chris is a psychological predator. He's FaceTimed Kyle all week, including one time where Chris had his toddler son, Waylon, singing Fly, Eagles, Fly. As for Kyle, Howie said he's more like me. Once the switch goes, he's very emotional. And at the end of the day, they really, really love one another. And Howie said said Chris told him, hey, look, I've won 2 Super Bowls. You can cheer for Kyle.
Yet he won one with New England, and then the other with Philadelphia last year. He's been in the right spot.
Philly almost jumped off sides there. Handoff to Jordan Howard. It's about 6 yards. Maybe third and about 3, depending on the spot. 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4 coming up.
The blocking assignments. This time they go with a trap up the field. So what they're trying to do is take these great pass rushers of the Philadelphia Eagles, get them moving vertically, and then hit them from
3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 is what they're officially going to say. Under 3 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. It's 3-0 Eagles over the Bears. So from the 42, Trubisky gets the snap, looking downfield, throws, deflected it looked like by Fletcher Cox, and incomplete. So Chicago will punt.
Yeah, I think they're using Nigel Bradham now as a spy, and because he was in that position, he wasn't really rushing right over the center position. He was able to just follow the eyes of Trubisky, get right into throwing lanes, and knock it down.
So here's O'Donnell, whose last punt went out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Perfect. Sproles is back.
Maybe another coffin corner punt here from O'Donnell. Darren Sproles calls for a fair catch. Does not field it. It bounces, and they're going to down it at the 6-yard line. So 2 punts in a row down inside the 10-yard line for the Chicago Bears against the Philadelphia Eagles here. But the Eagles lead 3-0. 2.5 to play in the opening quarter. Questions and comments, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Drop those in the chat. And this is the color rush, or the what we're gonna call it, either the Cosmo Color Rush or the Color Rush Cosmo. The Color Rush Cosmo commercial.
We didn't dream up a new way to find the best ramen. We never thought, you know what Mars needs? A dune buggy. We didn't decide you should be able to share your home with travelers from around the world. We're not the ones who imagined one day we'd all be streaming movies, or whatever she's got to do. But when asked if these ideas were possible, we're the only cloud with the capabilities, experience, and know-how to make them happen. AWS is happy.
It's a good thing we didn't eat these under the ceiling fan. There was a crash. I brought you back.
There is a reason cloning is banned.
Replicas, PG-13, January 11th.
Pro Bowl coming up. The 2019 Pro Bowl presented by Verizon, Sunday, January 27th. And you can see it at 3 Eastern Time on ESPN and ABC. And those 4 guys are going to be there. Unless they're in the Super Bowl, which we play the following weekend.
Man in motion. Golden Tate, former Lion, was traded at the trade deadline this past year. Really hasn't done a whole lot for the Eagles since then, but Wendell Smallwood, or excuse me, Darren Sproles gets the carry on first down and gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10, 2:15 to play.
2 weeks ago when Jadeveon Clowney hit Foles, and then he got hit again last week, and Minnesota had to come out.
This is a 3 versus 6 matchup in the AFC, or the, excuse me, in the NFC playoffs, NFC wildcard round here. Yesterday we had a 3 versus 6 and a 4 versus 5. We had a 4 versus 5 earlier as well, and this is the final 3-6. The AFC is set. The Chargers will play at New England next week. That's a hold. No call. Pass incomplete on 2nd and 9 and 10 for Alshon Jeffrey here near sideline. So still 3-0. Third down coming up. Minute 38 to play in the first quarter. And then this upcoming Saturday, the Chiefs will host the Colts. But then, like I was saying there earlier, depending on the outcome of this game, if the Eagles win, they'll go to New Orleans because the Saints will play the lowest remaining seed. If the Eagles would win, they'd be the 6th seed. They'd go to New Orleans for another rematch. If Chicago wins, with the Cowboys winning last night, if Chicago wins being the 3 seed, Dallas being the 4, Philly being the 6, Seattle's out of it. They lost. I'll tell you the rest of this after this play. Darren Sproles, halfback draw out of the shotgun. Looks like he got the first down. Got stuff there right at the marker. That's a very, very good spot. That's a yard past the marker. And they're going to give them, they're going to give the Philadelphia Eagles their first down. That's a very, very good spot. But the Saints will play the lowest remaining seed. The Rams will play the highest remaining seed. So if Philly wins, they'd go to New Orleans. If Chicago wins, they go to... If Chicago wins... Am I having some technical difficulties once again? It seems like I was freezing up there for a second. Everything good on your guys' end? Let me know in the chat. Hit the thumbs up button as well. Let me know. So make sure everything's good. Video quality. You guys can hear me loud and clear. You can see me moving around. I'm not froze up like I was earlier. So if the Eagles win, Philly will go to New Orleans. And then Dallas would go to LA to play the Rams. But if Chicago wins, Chicago goes to LA and Dallas goes to New Orleans. So depending on what happens here today, obviously we'll know here in a couple hours is what the games are for next weekend. But it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. 2nd and 11, 17-yard line for the Philadelphia Eagles. Foles in shotgun. He gets a snap looking downfield. Passes complete to Alshon Jeffrey right before the marker, and then he gets the first down. And that looks like it's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Indeed it is. So at the end of the first, the Philadelphia Eagles lead the Chicago Bears 3-0. Coming up at halftime at the end of the second quarter before the third quarter begins. I'll tell you the stats of the Chargers-Ravens game that was played earlier. I gave stats at halftime. Did not give final stats because I was getting ready to come on and do live reactions play-by-play of this game. I'm sorry about that, but I'll have stats of the Chargers-Raven game coming up at halftime of this game. And I'll also have stats of the Eagles-Bears game here at halftime as well. So like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Hopefully everybody's enjoying. I think I'm doing a good job. Hit the thumbs up button. Guys got questions or comments, drop those in chat. Greatly appreciated. So share on social media as well. Hit the little share button. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media you guys use nowadays. Commercial break here at the end of the first quarter. Eagles lead the Chicago Bears 3-0.
We have funny videos that we do in the bakery. There's nothing that you can't do on this device. Cupcakes are a great business.
Oh yeah, as long as you don't eat the profits. Got it.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Thomas.
If you're choosing an Apple, would you want the one the experts at Rootmetrics say is #1 in the nation?
Sure. They probably know what they're talking about.
Or the one that J.D. Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day?
This is a tough one.
Well, not really, because Verizon won both, so you may have to choose.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
It's like a fun thing.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. Get 6 months Apple Music on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Now buy the latest Galaxy phones, get Galaxy S9 free.
Introducing Wendy's $5 Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger Meal. For $5, this giant comes with double the beef and bacon, nuggets, fries, and a drink. There's nothing junior about it, except the price. For a limited time.
I
switched to Liberty Mutual because they let me customize my insurance. And as a fitness junkie, I customize everything. Like my bike and my calves.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Aerial coverage is being brought to you by Geico. If you look in the Soldier Field in Chicago, Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFleur, and there is the Grand Lady of the Bears, Virginia Thomas McCaskey, daughter of George Harris, who celebrated birthday number 96 yesterday.
1st and 10 for Philly at the 30-yard line, going left to right now as we begin the second quarter. Fake the give. Foles airing it out. Has a man. That's Alshon Jeffrey. He goes out of bounds. Big gain there. Another first down coming up for Philly. For the Bird Gang. Fly Eagles fly. It's either Fly Eagles fly or bear down today. Hopefully you guys voted on the question of the day. It was, who you think is going to win this football game in the NFL NFC wildcard playoffs between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. If you did not, keep an eye out for more questions of the day, every day, 365 days a year. Just follow Gridiron Ring, GridRing18 on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. Looks like Foles just threw a pick. And Roquan Smith is going to return this for a touchdown. They're going to roll. Same thing happened earlier. Had a punt return, or a fumble return, 100 yards for a touchdown. But they're going to say Foles completed it to... Okay, it is an interception. It is an interception. But he's rolled down by contact. If I'm Matt Nagy in Chicago, I'm taking a look at this to make sure. Okay. Foles was looking towards Wendell Smallwood. Yeah, he's down by contact. He clearly did pick it off for Roquan Smith, the rookie linebacker out of Georgia. It's just a screen pass to Wendell Smallwood, and Smith read it perfectly. Yeah, he's down right there. Okay. He's down right where he caught it at. So, no touchdown Bears. Still 3-0 Philly.
So no 65-yard run back, but the Bears, who led the league in takeaways this season, and in the give-take ratio department, they were a +12 to Philadelphia's -6. Chicago takes over the 35-yard line.
So from the 35-yard line now, the Chicago Bears have the ball, trips up top. And Mitch Trubisky fakes the give to Jordan Howard, keeps it for himself, and loses his yards. So 2nd and 11 coming up with 14-12 to play in the first half.
There's Smallwood. Couldn't quite hang on to that one. But you're starting to see now the strategy of this Eagles defense. They are going to crash this in on this read option and bring the linebacker around. They want to give Trubisky as many different looks as he's going to give them. This offense with the RPO and the read option stuff has about as many routes off of that as any team in the league.
Trubisky looking to throw on 2nd and 11. Pass complete, ball comes out. They're going to say he was down. And that's Adam Shaheen, number 87. The starting tight end for the Bears today is Trey Burton, former Eagle, who signed with Chicago last year in free agency, is out with an injury today. Yeah, he's down. He's down, then the ball came out. That's a good call. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for Chicago. From the 40. 5 wide, empty backfield. Bears going right to left. Trubisky looking far side up top. Pass complete. And that is Anthony Miller, number 17, the rookie wide receiver out of Memphis, on the reception flag on the play. After the conclusion, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on Michael Bennett, former Seahawk, now playing in Philadelphia with the Eagles. So goes from one bird gang to another, and he gets a personal foul and unnecessary roughness called on him after the play was over. So let's see the replay here. It's on Kyle Long there, number 75. Just some pushing and shoving. Yeah, hands to the face there. You don't need to be doing that. Just let him. Just move on. Got a flag on that. That's a good call. The ref was right there. All right. 43-yard line now for Chicago. Motion man back in the backfield, tight end. Fake the give to him. Pass over the middle. Tariq Cohen complete inside the 25. Tariq Cohen eating a little bit here early on, he says. Trubisky, what a throw. Right on the money, and he was basically walking backwards, and he threw it across body. Got a timeout. Timeout Chicago. They're first of the first half. They have 2 remaining. Philadelphia still has 3. 11:47 to play in the first half. It's 3-0 Philly on top of Chicago. In the Charger-Raven game, I'll go over the stats of that now. Phillip Rivers and the Chargers, they won 23-17. Phillip Rivers ended 22 of 32, 160 yards passing. Lamar Jackson, 14 of 29, 194 yards passing, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Both his touchdowns were to Michael Crabtree, who had 2 catches for 38 yards. Melvin Gordon rushing the ball for LA, 17 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown. Austin Eckler, 11 for 29, and Phillip Rivers, 2 of 16. Justin Jackson, also 2 carries for 5 yards. Lamar Jackson, 9 carries, 54 yards for Baltimore, along with Gus Edwards and Kenneth Dixon. Edwards, 8 of 23, and Dixon, 6 of 13. LA Chargers receiving, I'll get back to that after this sequence. 1st and 10, 26-yard line, or 24-yard line, excuse me, for the Chicago Bears. Trubisky and shotgun, hands off to Tariq Cohen. Near side here, he's going to lose about a yard. So after that play, go back to the stats here. The sequence will continue. Mike Williams, 2 catches for 42 yards for LA. Keenan Allen, 437. Antonio Gates, 435. Austin Eckler, 414. And Travis Benjamin had 3 catches for 11 yards. Kenneth Dixon receiving for Baltimore, 3 catches for 53 yards. Willie Snead, the 4th, 3 for 50. Michael Crabtree, as I said, 2 catches, both for touchdowns for 38 yards. And Mark Andrews, 3 of 31. And John Brown, 2 of 14. As the Chargers defeat the Ravens and move on, the Ravens will go home. They're done. Their season is over with. The Chargers will advance to play the Patriots now next week. Pass complete to Allen Robinson, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So they're just doing some tail of the tape here with Darren Sproles and Tariq Cohen. They're both about the same size. They're both 5'6", 180, 85 pounds, and only difference is there's a 12-year age gap in between the 2 of them. So basically, Darren Sproles is Darren Sproles. I mean, Tariq Cohen's Tariq Cohen too, but Darren Sproles is the first of his kind, and Tariq Cohen is the new Darren Sproles in today's football. So Trubisky going to run for it here on 3rd and 10 near side here. He's limping there on the sideline. That ain't good. Hopefully he'll be good to go. If not, Chase Daniel will have to come in and play. But he did not get enough for the first down. It's going to be about 4th and about 3. 4th and 4, depending on the spot. And Chicago will attempt a field goal here early on. 4th and 4 is what they officially mark it as. So under 10 minutes to play now in the first half. Parkey on to attempt a 38-yard field goal. And his kick is up and good. So we got ourselves a tie ball game. 3-3 between the Eagles and Bears, 2 of America's most historical animals. So 3-3 here early, about halfway through the second quarter now. So chat, questions, and comments, greatly appreciated, guys. Drop those in chat, like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. So commercial break, we'll come back, and Philly will get the ball back after Nick Foles threw an interception there a short while ago. I'll get just some stats of this game here coming up at halftime as well, so stay tuned for those.
You have no idea how it works.
Listen to me. Under no circumstance are you allowed to take off your blindfold. Ever. If you hear something, you tell me. Do everything I say, and we will make it.
Box, rated R, only on Netflix.
Dad, look. Dad, look. Dad, look. Dad, look. Dad, look. Dad, look.
Son, an SUV that looks out for everyone. It's possible in the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe with safe exit assist.
Here we go. Discover, I like your card, but I'm absolutely not paying an annual fee. Discover has no annual fee. Really? Yeah. We just don't believe in them. Oh, nice. You would not believe how long I've been rehearsing that.
No annual fee on any card, only from Discover.
Get 50% off Pizza Hut pizzas when you order online. Supreme, half off. Meat lovers, half off. 50% off menu price pizzas because no one out pizzas the Hut.
These two athletes have experience pushing past anything life throws at them.
If I can do this, then I can do anything.
All our daughters will be proud of them.
All new Titan Games, Thursday on NBC.
Well, in that medical tent right now is Mitch Trubisky. We saw him coming up with a slight limp when he left the field. Here it is. Here's the end of the play. So he
As his left knee like popped in and out, it looked like right before he went out of bounds.
Daniels was loosening up during the commercial break.
Trubisky will have some time to rest here as the Eagles will have the ball now. As Chicago kicks off, tie ball game now, 3-3. But Chase Daniel, he came in and played well for the Bears in Mitch Trubisky's absence there around Thanksgiving. Went 1-1 in the two games that he started. And then Trubisky came back for the Rams game. What the hell is the deal? Okay, I'm just going to look at the TV. If it freezes up, it freezes up. Hopefully not. But if you guys can still hear me, let me know if it does freeze up. But Wendell Smallwood on the carry out to the 36, first down. So Trubisky looks like he's fine. Looks like he'll be good to go. And Foles hands off and stuffed to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. Eddie Goldman, product from the D.C. area, went to Florida State, drafted there by the Bears a couple years ago. Actually just signed an extension with them just recently, so he'll be on that D-line for the foreseeable future. As it's 2nd and 10 now for Philadelphia. They're going left to right across your television screen. 2nd and 10, man in motion, Alshon Jeffrey. Looks like Leonard Floyd's going to be bringing the blitz from the outside corner. And Foles passes near side here complete. That is Nelson Aguilar. Just got enough for the first down. Another first down and 10 for Philadelphia as the chains will move once again.
Nick Foles has just been unbelievable. He is getting balls out and actually getting hit when he's throwing the football. Some of his numbers and statistics upon contact have been amazing this year. Despite the ribs, despite everything going on with him, he will just
And Foles hands off to Darren Sproles. He gets past midfield. It'll be about 2nd and 4.
Darren Sproles. When Foles was contacted, you go back to the hit he took. When he was contacted, he's completed 13 of 20 for 197. That passer rating is terrific. Tops in the NFL.
Hey, you have to have a tough guy. There's just no way around that. And come playoff time, with the way that the Bears can bring pressure, even from those inside linebackers, you're going to get hit.
Second and 5.
Foles hands off to Sproles, and he loses about 2 yards on the run. Going to be 3rd and long for Gang Green. From midfield, Foles looking. Pass over the middle. Oh my, complete by, what a catch, Golden Tate. About got his head ripped off as well. Good God. 1st down now. He's coming off. He did take a hit, but yeah.
He knew he was going to take it too.
And that's McManus who gets hurt as well. So injury.
Let's see the replay.
The ball will be at the Chicago.
Foles just lobbed it up there for him, and yeah. That could have been worse. Could have been 10 times worse. Could have been helmet-to-helmet contact, but it was shoulder to shoulder, so play's going to stand. I mean, it was a catch. They're just taking a timeout right now for an injury, but what a throw, and then what a catch by Golden Tate, who knows the Bears defense very, very well. Played in Detroit with the Lions there for a while before getting traded, as I said there earlier, to the Eagles at the trade deadline.
Hey, Daryl, would you choose the network rated #1 in the nation by the experts or the one awarded by the people? Correct. You don't have to choose, because,
Switch to the network awarded by RootMetrics and JD Power. Buy the latest Galaxy phones and Galaxy S9 free.
Minimums and fees, they seem to be the very foundation of your typical bank. Capital One is anything but typical. That's why we designed Capital One Cafes. You can get savings and checking accounts with no fees or minimums. And one of America's best savings rates. To top it off, you can open one from anywhere in 5 minutes. This isn't a typical bank. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Sorry, Aaron, I know this stings, but defense wins championships, and we're defending your truck now, so State Farm, you can pack those khakis and go.
Who's protecting my house?
Should I unpack my khakis?
No, you keep those khakis packed.
The book of Foles, edition 7. That passer rating in 2013, his 2nd year. 3rd highest in history. 25 straight completions last week. 17 key passes in a game at Oakland back in 2013. First 4 postseason games. 100 passer rating or better. Super Bowl MVP. And the big question, of course, is can he possibly do it again? Gets Philadelphia into the
If he does, you move on with him as your starting quarterback and get rid of Carson Wentz. I've said that I don't know how many times. If Foles is going to continue to play the way he's playing now and Wentz cannot stay healthy, you move on with Nick Foles as your starting quarterback and you trade Carson Wentz while you can. Run there on 1st down and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Darren Sproles once again gets about 1.5 yards. Going to be 2nd and 8.
with 6 teams in 2 years, which tells you a lot. Second down and 9.
Foles looking to throw, rolls out right here near side. Passes intercepted in the end zone. And that is Adrian Amos, former Penn State safety. So touchback. Bears will have the ball at the 20-yard line. Are we going to see Mitch Trubisky or Chase Daniel? That's the big question now. Aguilar was the intended target. He was covered, and then Amos came over. Adrian Amos, say it both ways, came over and picked it off. So commercial break, tie ball game still 3-3, Eagles and Bears. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links are in the description below. 3-3 right now, Eagles and Bears. Just a commercial break. So you guys got chat questions and comments, let me know in the chat. Share on social media. Hit that little thumbs up button as well.
You could have just camped out on the couch.
Back to the action here momentarily. What are you done? Big dog joins us, playing around.
One pick in his first 4 postseason games. 2 already today. That one picked up by Adrian Amos in the end zone. And Trubisky, who went into the medical tent, is back.
20-yard line now. And Trubisky's at quarterback for Chicago, and he hands off to Jordan Howard. He gets about a yard.
Adrian Amos right here looks like he's playing too deep, but instead he's going to go to the center field, which allows him to go over and make the play. They'll play man coverage back on the backside of it. That's the subtlety of this Vic Fangio defense. It all starts off looking the same, Al, and then they just make a change so subtle it's hard to pick up. Was able to get a little piece of the hand that time with Nick Foles.
Second and 9 from the 21. And Trubisky looking to throw. Far sideline. That is intercepted by Philadelphia. You're going to say that's a catch and interception by Philly. Wow. Last night in the second half, the Cowboys Seahawks, and then earlier today, teams are trading punts. Now these two teams are trading interceptions. Maddox on the interception. That's a pick. Pass was intended for Allen Robinson. Yeah, that's a catch. He bobbled it, went after it, and he's got possession, it looks like. And he was controlling it as he went down to the ground and had feet inbounds as well. So that's an interception on the field. If they do review it, they are. They got to find undisputable video evidence to overturn it. So I think that'll stand. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. I think that's an interception.
for me.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. I'm Michael Griffin.
I'm Brian Orakpo.
We played football together for the Titans.
Now, we own a cupcake shop. We bake, we decorate. I love this new Surface Pro. It's light, it's sleek, it's fast.
The maple draw, color frosting, one. We deal a lot with social media.
We have funny videos that we do in the bakery. There's nothing that you can't do on this device.
I got your toy again. Your bear. You like your bear, don't you? Yeah.
Do humans like watching spinning wheels?
No. Luckily, Sprint's LTE Advanced Network is
See,
now
why
featured
doesn't
on
he have
Sprint's
eyes?
And now their total
He has
LTE
eyes.
coverage is
They're just
30%
not.
larger.
Really? That's the
Technically,
guy that
he
dies in the
doesn't,
end.
but when he's starting to look like he has mange from as long as you've been playing with him.
There are so many choices for identity thieves on the dark web, but you can protect yourself with Experian. See if your social security number, phone, and email are at risk with a free dark web triple scan.
And then you got your boar. Yeah. You have fun with that too, don't you? Don't fall. Kevin Hart. Calling the field is an interception after review, though.
After review, the Philadelphia defensive back was out of bounds.
He was out of bounds and did not complete the catch. Incomplete, 3rd and 9 for Chicago. Right foot is in, left foot not, so maybe that's why. That's an interception, though. I don't know why they overturned that. Okay, that's probably why. So not trading interceptions back and forth now, but it's still 3rd and 9 for Chicago at the 21, so Philly might be getting the ball back here very, very shortly anyway. And Trubisky gets a snap. Looking over the middle, far side now. Airing it out deep, far sideline. And he's got Allen Robinson. Philly's saying that's incomplete. What are the refs going to say? Incomplete as well. Looked like he had at least 1 foot in. Maybe another. We'll see on the replay. It looked like he completed the catch clearly out of bounds, but see the replay here. He clearly caught it. Yeah, that's incomplete. Okay. Right foot in. Yeah, no, that's incomplete. Good call. So Maddox, I mean, he had the interception. They overturned it. He gets back at him and pushes Allen Robinson out of bounds as he was making the catch. So incomplete. Chicago will punt with 4:24 to play here in the first half. Tie ball game 3-3. And Sproles is going to pick it up. And he's going to get tackled right at the 32-yard line. So that's where the Eagles will have the ball, 4:10 to play. Wow. 1st and 10 from the 32 for Philly. Handoff. Wendell Smallwood. He gets stuffed. No gain. 2nd and 10.
So what you do is you have all these guys in here tight, so you have to block Hicks one-on-one, and really nobody can handle him. Despite his size and his strength, he has the ability, you saw him turn those shoulders almost at a 45-degree angle to slide through that gap and make yet another play.
Almost came out. 2nd down and 12.
from the 30. Pass over the middle, incomplete, intended for Darren Sproles. He wants a flag. He ain't going to get it. 3rd and 12. Tie ball game, 3-3 here in the second, 3:22 to play. There's Deuce Staley, former Eagle and Steeler running back. On the sideline there for the Eagles is the running back coach, I believe, for Philadelphia. I know he's an assistant. Don't know his exact title, though. I believe he is the running back coach for the Eagles. 3rd and 12 from the 30. Foles, empty backfield, pass over the middle, complete. Golden Tate at the 35. Down at the 36, and it'll be 4th down. Philly will punt. So it does seem like both these teams now will be trading punts, as it's another defensive showdown. There's nothing wrong with those, but obviously you want to see some points put up on the board. Defense wins championships. Offense puts the points on the board, but then defense wins championships. Offense sells tickets too. Offense puts asses in the seats. So punt goes out of bounds around the 10-yard line. They're gonna officially spot it at the 11. So that's where Chicago, the Bears, will begin. Bubble screen out here. Near side, that's Taylor Gabriel on the catch. Gets about a yard, 2nd and 9. Chicago might let the clock go down to the 2-minute warning before snapping it once again. Might have a 3-3 ball game here at halftime. And that will be the 2-minute warning. They don't snap it. 3-3. Eagles, Bears at the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Got directions to the nightclub here. And if you get lost, just hit me on the old horn.
Tom's my best friend, but ever since he bought a new house,
It's a $10 cover. Oh, okay.
So far, Foles is 10 of 16, 143 yards passing and 2 interceptions. Trubisky 8 of 14, 47 yards. Sproles 6 of 13, carrying the ball along with Wendell Smallwood. He's also has 6 carries for 13 yards. Jordan Howard 4 of 13 and Trubisky 2 of 5. Golden Tate 2 for 34. Alshon Jeffrey 3 of 55. Zach Ertz 2 of 23. Nelson Aguilar 1 of 11 and Wendell Smallwood 2 of 20. Chicago receiving. Tariq Cohen 1 of 19. Allen Robinson 2 of 8. And that's basically it. Both kickers obviously have a field goal. We got ourselves a tie ball game, 3-3 here. 2-minute warning in the first half. I highly doubt anything is going to happen here before halftime. I could be wrong though. We'll see. Questions and comments, guys, greatly appreciate it. Drop those in chat. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links are in the description below. I don't have one.
SUV family.
The button is back. And if they don't know,
How many teeth does nails have?
Ellen will give them the boost.
Think about it on the way down.
Ellen's Game of Games, Tuesday, followed by New Amsterdam on NBC.
Back here after the 2-minute warning. Got 2 minutes to play here in the first half. And it's 3-3 between Chicago and Philly. Sun goes down. And the Bears have the ball at the 11-yard line, 2nd and 9, going right to left. 5 wide, empty backfield. Offsides on the Eagles, no call yet. We'll see if they do throw the flag. They do. Pass complete at the first down marker to Anthony Miller. And if it's a first down, decline the penalty. Timmy Jernigan, 93, yeah. Right? They're going to show the replay? Come on. Right there, yeah. He obviously got a head start on that. Didn't decline because it's a first down. Yeah, correct. That's a smart thing to do, at least. So, 1st and 10 now for the Bears. 1:52 to play here in the first half. 3-3. Chat, questions, and comments. Greatly appreciated, guys. Drop those in chat. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Hit the thumbs up button. And share on social media as well. Share this live reaction stream. From the 21, 1st and 10. All the links are in the description. Trubisky airs it out. Pass complete. Anthony Miller once again out to the 44, 45-yard line, depending on the spot. Close to midfield there. They got 2 timeouts and 1:40 and counting to get downfield. Nice play there. They're going to mark it at the 44, 1st and 10. Slant over the middle, complete to Allen Robinson. Just past midfield there. He spots it a yard further downfield, but it's going to be about 2nd and 3. They mark it 2nd and 3. And Trubisky looking to throw once again over the middle, incomplete, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. Close call there. Tariq Cohen in motion. And Mizell, or that's Benny Cunningham, excuse me, number 30, not 33, gets the carry. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down on 3rd and 3. There is a flag on the play. Under a minute to play now, 59 seconds to go here in the first half. The Zebras are huddling up, figuring out what the call is. Legal use of the hands on the defense. That'll be accepted. And first down. Key for Philadelphia to win this game. I see the chat comments and whatnot coming through. Trying to pay attention to the game here. It's almost halftime, so just bear with me. Pass over the middle, complete once again, Allen Robinson. Give me about 2 yards shot of the first down. Robinson looks like he will break out soon on this coverage. What do I think? Well, I mean, he got a big deal this past free agency period coming over from Jacksonville, so I wouldn't necessarily say he looks like he's about ready to break out. I think he already has. They're going to say incomplete, pass down the middle, complete to Anthony Miller, but he dropped it. So they say incomplete rather than catching a fumble. So 3rd and 3, 26 seconds to play here in the first half. I mean, the coverage-wise, both teams have been playing some pretty damn good defense here today. That's why it's 3-3 right now. Well, like I said, halftime coming up here. Just trying to pay attention here, but I'm trying to answer these as well. So, like I said, just bear with me there. 3rd and 3, and Chicago's going to call a timeout. So I think I covered Robinson there. I don't know where other people are at the moment. I mean, they tune in when they tune in. Key for Philadelphia to win this. Well, I'll tell you exactly what I had wrote down in my notes if I had anything wrote down for this game. So I know one of them I didn't. I just went off what I was thinking at that very second. Actually, just go listen to my NFL wildcard round predictions. Probably be easier. Yeah, all I have for Eagles Bears, I had Nick Foles versus Mitch Trubisky there. Both teams have weapons on offense. Both teams have very, very good defenses as well. It should have been a good game, or should be a good game. I mean, it's 3-3 right now. They're actually reviewing that to determine whether it was a catch and a fumble or an incomplete pass. So we'll know the call once they come back. That's incomplete. But I have also written down that the Bears defense will win them this game. So yeah, probably just be easier for you to go listen to my NFL wildcard round predictions. I'll actually have my divisional round predictions out sometime this week as well. And they'll be on YouTube here tomorrow night too for Alabama Clemson Part 4. And they're, like I said, they're looking at it, reviewing it. And okay, he catches it right there. 1 foot down, another, and another step. Ball still in his hands, and then it comes out. But then no one recovers it because they rolled it incomplete. So that would be Chicago Bear ball there, right? No, the official picked it up. So the Bears would have possession where he was down by contact at then, right? Yeah. Yeah, probably about the 6-yard line. Philly's obviously an incomplete. He catches it right there. Left foot, right foot, left foot once again. That's 3 steps. Ball's still in his possession. Then it comes out. But then no one picks it up. The ref picked it up because he said incomplete. Should be at the 6-yard line where he was down by contact. Right there, 5-yard line where he was down. But then they said incomplete. That's close. They rolled it incomplete on the field, so they got to find it. They got to find undisputable video evidence to overturn it. But yeah, the ref picked it up. The ref should have never. Somebody should have picked it up other than the ref, for God's sakes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was earlier. I'll get back to the chat here in a second. Just hold on. It's going to be Bear ball at the 5-yard line is what it's going to be. That's the rolls. That's the rolls. And now the Bears have 2 timeouts and 26 seconds. And 5 yards to go to score. Here's the call. It's incomplete. Third down. Call on the field stands. It wasn't confirmed. It was stands, meaning it stands. They couldn't find anything to confirm it. So it's still going to be third down for Chicago back at the... What? 20... Okay, ball is at the 32-yard line. Or excuse me, the 33. 3rd and 3. Hell, they got the marker mixed up. And pass complete over the middle. and Taylor Gabriel gets tackled at the 23. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 23-yard line. 21 seconds. They got 2 timeouts. I think they burn one of them. They do. Obviously, any game, I don't know if you're still listening or watching, keys to winning games, you never want to turn it over. Foles has already turned it over twice. Obviously, defense will win you the game. I mean, like I said there earlier, offense, they put the points on the board 9 times out of 10, and they put asses in seats. Defense wins you championships. And we've seen a lot of defensive showdowns here this weekend, as is playoff football, and rightfully so. This is what it's normally like. I mean, teams are going to score every once in a while. I get that. But we got a low-scoring ball game here once again, 3-3. All right. Allen Robinson in motion. Trubisky looking his way. Trubisky throws, intercepted, no, oh my, caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Miller. Or did it hit the ground first? That's incomplete. Oh my, almost intercepted once again by Philadelphia in the end zone. So 2nd and down, 2nd and 10, 13 seconds to play. See the replay. Okay, yeah, that hit the ground. Yeah, look, it did look like Miller caught that. Yeah, but that hit the ground. Okay, that's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 23-yard line, 3-3 ball game, 13 seconds to play in the first half. Trubisky, screen pass, Tariq Cohen, he can't even catch it. Incomplete, 3rd and 10 from the 23 coming up. 9 seconds to play now. I know who Jack Ham is, yeah. And, I mean, I've never seen him in person or anything like that, no, but I knew who Ben Roethlisberger and Terry Bradshaw are as well, yes, but I've never seen them in, well, I've seen Roethlisberger in person during a game, but not Bradshaw or Jack Ham. Well, Jack Ham, I mean, he calls Penn State, does radio for them, so, I mean, obviously been in the presence of them during games I've attended, but never actually met them or anything like that. So, what was I saying here? All keys to, you know, like winning. I mean, you just got to play your type of football. Who was better for the time, Ben or Bradshaw? Well, they're both damn good quarterbacks. They're both Super Bowl champs. Bradshaw won 4 back in the 70s, and Ben's won 2 here in the past 13 years. So, I mean, Bradshaw, I mean, I don't know if he would be good in today's NFL, and I don't know if Roethlisberger would be good back then. You know, it's just 2 different time eras. There's just too much to compare there. Like, people say, oh, you know, this player is the greatest of all time. This player is the greatest of all time. Yeah, they're all good, but at the same time, if they're not playing against each other in the same time era, and they're playing, somebody played 30 years ago and somebody's just now playing, you know, you got that. But I mean, if you're good, you're good. You got to give credit where credit is due. So, Chicago will come on and attempt a field goal here. A chip shot. Should be a chip shot. To go into halftime. So, with 3 seconds remaining, 3-3 ball game, we're going to make that 6-3 now going into halftime. Bears lead the Eagles. So, I went over the stats there a little bit ago. Nothing really changed. Keep the chat questions and comments coming in. I'll get to those once they pop on through here on my end. Trubisky, he did go over the century mark for passing yards. He's 13 of 23 now, 105 yards passing. Nick Foles still 10 of 16, 143 yards and 2 picks. Jordan Howard has 5 carries for 25 yards now. Like I said, nothing really changed since I went over the stats there at the 2-minute warning. So 6-3, halftime. Chicago leads Philly, and actually went over the stats of the earlier game at the beginning of this. So all caught up now. You guys got questions in the comments? Let me know in the chat. Halftime, Bears lead the Eagles 6-3. Going to be an interesting second half, that's for sure. I have no clue who that is, so I ain't going to answer that. I can't answer that.
I'm excited to work with my boyfriend. It's going to be romantic.
Way to kill the mood.
Monday night at 7:30 on WJAC.
Mitsubishi, the hottest brand in Central PA. You see them everywhere. Don't feel left out. Get to 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona and pick one up today.
I see.
The premium brand without the premium price with the best warranty in the business. 10 years, 100,000 miles. New 2018 Outlander Sport, only $16,988. That's right, only $16,988. Only at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. Doesn't get better than this. Xfinity X5, a more powerful way to stay connected. It gives you super fast speeds for all your devices.
Meaning, who are they going to take?
Enhanced coverage.
Is that what you mean?
You control your network with the X5 app. It's the ultimate Wi-Fi experience. Xfinity X5. Simple, easy, awesome. Get started with Xfinity for just $79.99 a month for 2 years. Plus, ask about X5 pods for even more coverage. Click, call, or visit a store today.
If you want a car from a company that's been building them for 115 years, get a Ford. If you want a car with driver assist technology, get a Ford. If you want Waze and Amazon Alexa compatibility, get a Ford.
Well, they normally go defense,
Doesn't have any of that,
especially in the early rounds.
but a Ford. Otherwise,
I could see them taking a running back in, say, the second or third, maybe fourth round, depending on who's there. Maybe day 3 as well, 4 through 7. They need to go secondary like they normally do. Help out the defense. I'd go, if you can, all positions on defense. All 3 tiers, the D-line, the linebacking core, and the secondary. I really haven't looked ahead to the draft up to this point, obviously with the season still going on, because you got, a couple months, about 2.5, 3 months in between the end of the season and the draft at the end of April. So the Combine will be next month, middle of February in Indianapolis like it normally is, and then the draft actually at the end of April in Nashville this year. They could use some help on the offensive line, get some depth there as well. They normally don't sign a whole lot of guys during free agency, but they could, however, this year with the reports of them going to be trading Antonio Brown and not re-signing Le'Veon Bell, so they'll have money that was going to them. They'll have that money set aside to go out and get some guys during free agency if they wish. They could make a splash, I guess, for the first time in forever. But like I said there last night, and I've said before, you build your team through the draft, the middle rounds of the draft. So they're showing highlights of the earlier game between the Chargers and Ravens. Chargers won and will advance to play New England next week, as I said there earlier. But yeah, I'd give defense early, first couple rounds. I believe they pick at 18, because 20 through 32 is the playoff teams. I believe they pick at 18. I'd probably go linebacker first, then secondary, depending on who's there. Depending on who is picking ahead of you and who gets selected. Yeah, I'd go linebacker, secondary, and then maybe get Roethlisberger a weapon on offense too, and that wouldn't hurt. So, yeah, I think that's probably as best as it's going to get right now. Good as it's going to get right now. With that question, with my answers. So, hopefully that answers that.
Chiefs, thoughts on these games?
I played against Phillip Rivers in that
Well, you got Josh Dobbs still, Tennessee product. You got Mason Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, behind him as well. Really didn't dress a whole lot during the regular season this year. I believe Dobbs, 95% of the games, backed up Ben. And the Raider game, Dobbs actually came in, played all right through a, was it a pick or was it a catch and a fumble? I can't remember. The Steelers still lost anyway and missed out on the playoffs. So, I mean, yeah, it could be better. But Mason Rudolph, he threw for how many yards at Oklahoma State in college? Dobbs is a dual threat. You can say Rudolph is the heir apparent to Roethlisberger. Very, very similar size-wise and whatnot. Can chuck it downfield. He fits in Randy Fiechner's type of offense, somewhat of a Bruce Arians offense. You saw what Bruce Arians was capable of with Pittsburgh when he was the offensive coordinator. Then in Indianapolis with Andrew Luck, was the interim head coach when Chuck Pagano had leukemia. Arians then got the Cardinal job because of that. He retired after last year, took this year off. His name's actually coming up for more jobs. Tampa Bay, Green Bay, the Jets, right now in the coaching carousel of the NFL. So we know, what Rudolph could potentially do in that type of offense. It'd be somewhat similar to what it is now. But then, to me, Josh Dobbs reminds me a lot of Cordell Stewart, Pittsburgh Steeler-wise. A lot more so now in football in general. There's a lot more dual threat quarterbacks because if you can't throw, well, if you obviously you have to be able to throw the ball for your quarterback. Let me say that. But if you don't have anybody open downfield, you can't throw it, to him, whatever the case may be. You got to be able to run the ball, and you got to be able to run the ball with running back one to open up play action pass with your passing game. But what I'm saying is, you got to be able to run the ball. You got to have a quarterback that can run too. And Roethlisberger, when he was younger, he could, but as he's gotten older, he really has toned that down. So I mean, it's good, the quarterback situation with Pittsburgh. It's fine. I think it's all right. Like I said, it could be better, but I'm all right with it. So hopefully that answers that. Can Eli Rogers be a number 2 or at least a solid slot? Yes and no. Yes and no. He's a good receiver. Best tight end duo in the game. And I wouldn't say that. Vance McDonald did step up though this year. Jesse James is really irrelevant. Yes and no to Eli Rogers. I mean, if they do get rid of Brown, look for them to take a receiver in free agency maybe, or in the draft. Maybe make a trade before next season begins. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of players cut right after training camp and right after the preseason. So they can go out and get somebody then at that point in time, or trade for somebody at that point in time too. I mean, look, this past year, the Raiders traded Khalil Mack 2 days after the preseason got over to the Chicago Bears. And he's been playing in Chicago all season, and that's why the Bears are in the playoffs right now. Their defense has been stout all season long, and they're currently leading the Eagles 6-3 here at halftime. So hopefully those thoughts and opinions there answer those questions. Keep the questions and comments coming, though. Rodgers over Washington. I can see where you're coming from there. The thing with Eli Rogers, he's been in the league for a while. He's had his chances. James Washington, a rookie this past year out of Oklahoma State. So you got that duo, you got that connection with Mason Rudolph and James Washington. They're already in sync because they both played at Oklahoma State together. They're already in sync if they need to play Rudolph. If Roethlisberger gets hurt, Dobbs isn't playing well, whatever the case may be, Roethlisberger retires, Rudolph's your quarterback of the future, so we think now. you know, they'd be, I think, good together, because I believe James Washington won the Blitnikoff Award this past year, or 2 years ago in college football, his last year at Oklahoma State. So, Blitnikoff Award, I believe it's Blitnikoff, the award for the best wide receiver in all college football. So, I mean, Bears for life, Monsters of the Midway. Well, they've sure as hell looked like the Monsters of the Midway this season after getting Khalil Mack. So, I picked them in this game. Hopefully they win. If they do, they would go to LA next week to play the Rams, and then the Cowboys would go to New Orleans to play the Saints. But if the Eagles win, they go to New Orleans, Dallas goes to LA. Green Bay would look real nice with either Bell or Brown. I don't think the Packers will go after either of them. I don't. Yeah, they'd for sure look real nice with them, but one, you got to have the money. I mean, sooner or later, you know, this was going to happen in Pittsburgh. They weren't going to be able to re-sign both of them. You know, you just don't have enough money there. And now, obviously, with all the turmoil that's going on, both of them are going to be leaving around the same time, probably. Bell didn't play at all this year, and Brown now wants out. So they'll both probably not going to be on the roster next year. They're both good receivers, though, going back to Eli Rogers, James Washington. And, I mean, it's really next man up mentality. If Antonio Brown's not there, they don't get anybody. I mean, yeah, not having Martavis Bryant then would really, really hurt. I don't think they're going to trade him. At this point in time, I don't think they're going to trade him. Maybe as the next month and a half or so, you know, goes by. I mean, he's going to be owed, I believe, $2.5 million or $12 million signing bonus, something with a 2. If he's still on the Steelers come the first day of the new year, the new league year, middle of March. I think it's the 13th of March this year. So I don't think they're going to trade him. They very well could, but it's going to be next man up. At that point in time, James Washington would be your 1. Eli Rogers would be your 2. You'd have to go out and get somebody else, too. I'm trying to think who else is on the roster, wide receiver-wise. Not really anybody. I mean, you'd have to go out and sign guys, draft guys. And, I mean, they've done that before. I mean, they drafted Santonio Holmes. They drafted Antonio Brown. They drafted Emmanuel Sanders. You know, and it's the Steeler way. If you don't want to do your job, the Steelers ain't going to put up their shit. They'll get rid of you. They got rid of Santonio Holmes. Emmanuel Sanders got tired. He left. He's out in Denver. He's been with Denver ever since. So hopefully all those thoughts and opinions there answer your questions. To begin the second half now, the Eagles will kick off, and the Bears field it inside the 5 of the 2, going left to right. We got a 6-3 ball game here. Bears leading Philadelphia. So here comes, as I call him, Mitch the Bitch Trubisky. And I think we're going to be in for a very, very interesting second half. Bears have like 5 defenders who can take a quarterback out. Well, I mean, like I said, defense wins the championship. So maybe the Bears will go the whole way to the Super Bowl this year and win. Maybe the NFC title. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they obviously did win a title already, the NFC North. But maybe the NFC Championship, maybe the Super Bowl. A lot of people are comparing this defense for the Bears to the 85 Bears that they won the Super Bowl over the Patriots with Mike Ditka as the head coach. I need to get a Mike Ditka Funko Pop figure, along with some of the other ones that they've come out with recently. But, yeah, so we want Khalil Mack to make it to Green Bay. Well, that ain't going to happen. The Packers were in the mix, but he ain't going to be leaving Chicago anytime soon. I believe he signed a 5-year deal with the Bears after they traded him. Yeah, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe, guys. Links in the description below. Thank you for that. So, pistol, trickery, jet sweep, Taylor Gabriel, good block by Jordan Howard. He gets out to the 38-yard line now. What a play. That was a good play. Good play call by Matt Nagy. The Jets, the Cardinals, all these openings in the NFL, coaching-wise, head coaching-wise, with young teams with young quarterbacks, the Cardinals and Jets. And then the Dolphins, they'll probably be moving on from Ryan Tannehill, get a young quarterback in there. You see what the Rams did with Jared Goff when they hired Sean McVay. Teams are going to be looking for the next Sean McVay, head coaching-wise. Bears hired Matt Nagy last year, and they've had success. So on the Jets, I'm going out, and that's why they want Cliff Kingsbury right now, but I don't think he would do a good job. I don't think he'd have success at the NFL level. Shuffle pass there over the middle. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Kingsbury, former Texas Tech quarterback, Texas Tech head coach, but actually just fired after this past year. And then he signed on to become the OC, offensive coordinator at USC. And then he can actually resign if he wants to, quit, which he could because these teams in the NFL are trying to interview him, but USC is denying the rights to interview him. So he very well could be a head coach in the NFL here very, very soon. But like I said, I don't think he'd have success. Bubble screen up top there to Allen Robinson. He gets about 9 yards. It's going to be 3rd and short. I do not do baseball, no. As you can see on the sign behind me, Gridiron Ring is a sports talk show covering football and professional wrestling. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description. Hit the thumbs up button as well. So yeah, I only do football, college, and NFL. Might do the Alliance of American Football if I feel like it. We'll see come next month. Howard gets the carry on 3rd and 1, gets the first down pass midfield. I might also do the XFL come next year as well. Don't know. Haven't decided. And then sort of last minute decisions on some of these. But I also do WWE pay-per-views, NXT TakeOver Phoenix here in a couple weeks, along with the Royal Rumble 3 weeks from today. I'll be live right here on YouTube doing live reactions, play-by-play of those. Along with the pay-per-views, the rest of the pay-per-views throughout the year, including WrestleMania, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, you name them. I'll be live right here on YouTube doing live reactions, play-by-play of college and NFL football games and WWE pay-per-views. So thanks for tuning in and thanks for joining. Thanks for all the questions and comments, guys. Drop those in chat if you have any. Share on social media as well. Hit the little share button down below. Hit the little thumbs up button as well if you think I'm doing a good job. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Going to be 2nd down for Chicago, up 3.6-3. 11 minutes on the dot and counting to play here in the 3rd quarter. So it's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Bears. Trubisky, quick pass over the middle, complete. And that's his tight end, number 84, Braunecker. Braunecker and Shaheen are playing a whole lot here today with Trey Burton out injured, so they're getting some receptions. I'll have stats at the end of this game. Connor the Crusher, is that who you're talking about? Was it a little kid? He actually died of cancer. Is that who you're talking about? Connor the Crusher Mihalik, or whatever his last name was. Or is. Is that who you're talking about? Incomplete pass there, far sideline. Trubisky just threw it out of bounds. So 4th and 6, they'll punt. And Philly will touch the ball here for the first time here in the 2nd half. The Crusher from the south side of Milwaukee. No. And fair catch signal for Darren Sproles at the 16-yard line. And that's where the Eagles fly, will begin their opening drive for the 2nd half. Down 3. 6-3. Little Philadelphia freedom there, going into commercial by Elton John. Commercial break. Once again, guys, questions and comments in chat, greatly appreciated. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. links in the description below. I see. I'll have to check into him. Or, you know, whoever you are, if you want to obviously send me some information on him, if you have any, you can message us on social media. So go check out the social media accounts. The links are in the description. Because I know wrestling and I know football, and I've never heard of who the hell you're talking about. So. Couple people in here watching at this very moment. A lot of people have done a lot of different things in the world of professional wrestling. Just like the NFL. Just like football in general. Just like any sport nowadays. It's a copycat league. You know, if one team's doing it and they have success, why not try it? Why not test it out and see if it works for you too? So, still commercial break here. Eagles will be getting the ball back.
Softer than ever. Charmin Ultra Soft is softer than ever, so it's harder to resist. Okay, this is getting a little weird. Enjoy the go.
Well,
The career path of the two coaches is amazing. Doug Peterson was coaching high school, and Andy Reid said, come back to Philadelphia. Matt Nagy was in Philly as a training camp intern. Peterson then was elevated to the quarterback's coach, and Nagy went to quality control. Peterson became the offensive coordinator. Nagy took over the quarterbacks. Doug became a head coach. Nagy became a head coach. Good buddies, good friends. Peterson was coaching high school in Louisiana for 4 years. Nagy was trying to sell homes in Pennsylvania. And here they are. Great buddies.
yeah, I've heard of Andre the Giant. Who hasn't heard of Andre the Giant? 1st and 10 from the 22. Empty backfield. Foles pass is complete. Zach Ertz to the 21.
Well, Matt Nagy told us he and Doug Peterson learned how to coach and how to be coached in those 7 seasons they spent together under Andy Reid's tutelage. And spending those long days together as assistants, as you said, how they became great friends. Their wives became friends. Even their kids became great friends. And they both told us they were really looking forward to this matchup.
So people looking for any fruit born by the
2nd and 5. Foles under center. Man in motion. That's Golden Tate. And he goes back up top now. Hand off to Sproles. Stuck to the line of scrimmage. Actually loses a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down. For Sergeant Slaughter as well, yes. You name them, I probably, 95% of them, I probably know who they are.
that was the script in Chicago this year. They thought second-year quarterback Trubisky, first-year head coach, would be similar to Jared Goff and Sean McVay in his first season last year, getting the Rams to the playoffs.
Play clock almost expired. They got it off, though, in time. Foles near sideline pass intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete. Targeting. A couple flags come flying in. Yeah. That's going to be a good call. You hate to see that, but that's a good call. See the replay as well. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. No targeting. Sort of was helmet-to-helmet contact a little bit, but not that bad. But it's an automatic 1st down for the Eagles. So Amos, he has his interception earlier, now a 15-yard penalty against them. We'll see if that's going to hurt the Bears and to help the Eagles move downfield here ways to look to put some points on the board. Middle of the 3rd quarter, 8:14 to play. So Golden Tate in motion once again. And pass near sideline here, Darren Sproles. It's going to be about 2nd and 4.
Super Bowl run last year, and neither was Jordan Hicks, who's back. So those guys maybe even a little added incentive out here tonight.
How the hell that's 2nd and 7? But it is. They obviously have the markers messed up once again, it looks like. See Khalil Mack there getting after Nick Foles. It's going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for Philly. Go Pats. Thanks for tuning in. They play next Sunday versus the Chargers. And pass near sideline complete. Golden Tate. You think the Patriots are going the whole way to the Super Bowl once again? Share on social media if you haven't done so already. Like, follow, and subscribe. Links in the description. So 1st and 10 from the 49. Foles under center. Under 7 minutes to play now in the 3rd. Got a whistle, maybe a timeout. 12 players on the Bear defense, so a penalty. 2 penalties now on this drive by the Chicago Bear defense. That sucks. You're just giving away free yardage. So instead of 1st and 10, it's 1st and 5 for Philly. 6:20 and counting. Foles under center once again. Sproles in the backfield. And they give to him. And he gets about 3 yards. About 2nd and 2. Next Sunday? Yes. Patriots, Chargers? Yes. I'll be live right here on YouTube. Doing live reactions, play-by-play of that, along with the Colt Chief game this upcoming Saturday. At least this is the plan as of now. Things could change. It all depends how Gronk and passing game performs. Okay. Well, thank you for answering my question there. San Diego and Kansas City look like shootouts. Yeah. Foles pass far down near sideline here, incomplete. Got a flag on the play once again. So 3 flags on this drive on the Bear defense. Yeah, the plan is as of now for next week in the divisional round, Saturday and Sunday, I'll do both games once again as I did this weekend. You're a Packer fan, you love Gronk, no doubt. Man, he scares me. He really wasn't that effective here late in the season. So he has been rested up then. So hopefully, or maybe he will be effective in the playoffs. But, you know, he's getting double teamed sometimes. They, you know, run the halfback screen with Sony Michel and who else they have up there? James White, Rex Burkhead. Who they have? Hogan at wide receiver. Edelman. Amendola is down in Miami. That's it. If I'm missing somebody, let me know. Once again, I said that's a touchdown. That's Dallas Goedert. Touchdown over the middle. 9-6 now. Eagles lead the Bears. Like I said earlier, I don't know where people are who normally, you know, tune in. If they tune in, they tune in. If they don't, they don't. You know, that's totally up to them. So Obviously, I tell you guys when I'm going to be live and whatnot. If you guys want to tune in, you know, please do so. But if they don't tune in, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where anybody's at. Yeah, but the plan is, as the extra point by Jake Elliott is up and good, 10-6 now, Eagles lead the Bears, 5:20 to play in the third quarter. The plan is, as of now, for next weekend to do 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday, just like this weekend with the 2 wildcard games yesterday, the 2 wildcard games today. Hopefully, they don't have any technical difficulties. Knock on wood. So, yeah, next Saturday, the Colts play at Kansas City at 4:30. And then the late game Saturday night, the Rams will host whoever is going to be playing them, depending on what happens here in this game. That game is Saturday night, and then next Sunday, the Patriots host the Chargers at 1. And then next Sunday afternoon at 4:30, the Saints will host whoever they'll end up be playing with, depending on what happens in this game. Because the Saints will play the lowest remaining seed. If the Eagles win, Philly goes to New Orleans. If Chicago wins, Chicago will go to LA, as the Rams will play the highest remaining seed, and then Dallas goes to New Orleans. But if Chicago wins, they go to LA, Dallas goes to New Orleans. So we'll know the matchups obviously here after this game for sure for next weekend. But yeah, I'll be live next weekend as well. That's the plan. So be sure to tune back in.
Get to know Geico and see how much you could save on homeowners and condo insurance.
Maybe it should be a good game between the Colts and Chiefs. The two quarterbacks, Luck and Mahomes, they have thrown for the first and second most touchdowns this year. Mahomes 1, Luck 2. So it's either going to be a shootout or it's going to be a defense showdown. I mean, it was 21-7 yesterday. Colts over the Texans. Texans really never got anything going whatsoever on offense or defense. And then the Chiefs obviously off this week with the bye, first round bye, being the number 1 seed. And we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously you never want to see a blowout. You want to see good games. So we have seen good games here this weekend. I mean, Houston tried coming back, just a little too late. And then good game last night. Good game today, early, late in the fourth. And then this game has been close here too. So, like I said, you never want to see a blowout. You always want to see a good, close game. And hopefully that is how it'll go, how it'll be from now until Super Bowl 53, Sunday, February 3rd, 2019. Just a little less than a month away now. Eric Berry could change that, all right. Question whether Kansas City can get over the top of Indy's secondary. Eric Berry is back. I think they could, but okay. Young quarterbacks. You had, Phillip Rivers go today for the Chargers versus Lamar Jackson. A lot of people were saying throw Flacco in there. Yeah, I probably would have, but Jackson, he led him back almost to a victory, but came up short. But we're going to have the same type of game there next week now with the Colts and Chiefs. You really think about it. Andrew Luck, he's been in the league, 2012. Really comeback player of the year this year, to be honest with you, after being out all last year with an injury. And he's thrown for the second most touchdowns in the NFL this year, like I said there a moment ago. 1st and 10 from the 25 for Chicago Bears, going left to right. Pass incomplete, the first down marker intended for Taylor Gabriel. You have Luck, who's gone the whole way to the AFC title game before. He's been right on the verge of getting the Super Bowl. And then you have Patrick Mahomes, a young quarterback in his second year, first year as a starter, though. And look what we saw today. Phillip Rivers and the Chargers dominated the Ravens. Lamar Jackson could not get anything going whatsoever until the fourth quarter, and it was a little too late. So do we see the same thing happen now next weekend with Patrick Mahomes? I don't know. That's why they play the games. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I think, and I've been on the Colts bandwagon all season long. I actually picked against them, though, yesterday because I thought the home team would finally win. Jordan Howard on the run there. Get a couple on that run. So, I think I'm going to pick the Colts over the Chiefs next week, but I don't know. I mean, Andy Reid has all the choking and whatnot in the playoffs, so it'll be an interesting game. I mean, obviously, you want to see the best teams go at it against each other come playoff time, especially in the Super Bowl. So, pass over the middle, complete. Shaheen, 87 on the reception. Gonna be about 2 yards shy of the first down marker, though. 4th down. Kansas City will win, come down to running back, winning between the... Okay. Kansas City win, and this is, I quote, this is how it was typed. I know what you mean. Kansas City win will come down to the running back winning between the tackles and getting screens to go. Well, I mean, I've said it on how many times. You got to get the run game going to open up the play action pass. And the Colts, as of late, they have more so a running game than the Chiefs do. Now, if Kareem Hunt didn't get in trouble and didn't get cut, you know, he'd still be on the team. The Chiefs might be the Super Bowl favorite, other than New Orleans or the Rams, along with New England as well. But I think this year, and I said there last week in my predictions this past week as well, I believe I did, this year's playoffs in the NFL, I think we got the 12 best teams that we could have got. The 6 from the AFC and the 6 from the NFC. So my teams in the AFC I was rooting for the Chargers and Texans. Texans obviously lost, the Chargers won, so I'm still going to root for LA. You know, Phillip Rivers, I think he'll get a ring eventually. Maybe this year, we'll see. And then on the NFC side, I was rooting for New Orleans and Chicago. So, along with Philadelphia as well, being from Pennsylvania. So, we'll see what happens. But, like I said before, yeah, you got to open up the run game. Marlon Mack's been running the ball very, very well as of late. And Andrew Luck can chuck it. Patrick Mahomes can chuck it too. But the Williams brothers, the Williams boys down in Kansas City, Arrowhead Stadium, Daryl and Damian. The Williams family reunion was a couple weeks ago. You had the Chargers with Mike Williams and Tyrell Williams playing the Chiefs, Damian and Daryl. So, obviously joking around with that, but should be a good game. And both teams, good defenses, and come playoff time, you got to have a good defense, you know, if you want to get the Super Bowl. And you got to be able to run the ball, you got to be able to throw the ball, you got to have good special teams as well. You got to be able to kick it. We saw last night the Seahawks, they didn't have a backup kicker. I don't think any team does, but your punter should also be able to kick field goals, to be honest with you. And Dixon for the Seahawks cannot kick one to save his goddamn life. And he actually didn't kick one, but the onside kick he kicked, well, he was actually practicing at halftime. Sebastian Janikowski went down right before half. Hurt his hamstring there a little bit, but he was shanking them wide right and left, Dixon was, and then the onside kick he kicked was absolutely just terrible. And Dallas ended up just taking a knee and winning. So if Sebastian Janikowski would have still been in the game, or if he would have made the field goal going into halftime, and everything else goes as it did, the Seahawks would have won. So, and they're dangerous too come playoff time, but see a bear down sign there. Mike Ditka also in the crowd, somebody dressed up like him. He's got his Coors Light there and got a stogie there as well, it looks like. 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 17, going right to left. And Foles finds Zach Ertz, and he gets a first down. Yep, and doing a much better job versus the O-line than the Texans did. Imagine having Clowney and Watt and not sacking Luck. I called Chicago and Kansas City after the playoff picture was set, sticking to it. You got to stick to your gut. I got you on that, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the winner of this game, obviously, because I was picking both of them. But I picked the Bears to win because their defense are playing at home. And then the Saints also in the NFC. And then in the AFC, I have to go with the Chargers. I'll go with the Colts, though, too. I will go with the Colts because, like I said, I've been on their bandwagon all season long. In my opinion, at the beginning of the season, when they were 1-5, they were better than what the record was, but they were 1-5 because they couldn't find a way to win games late. But as the season progressed, they finished 10-6. They found ways to win the games late then at that point and made the playoffs 6th seed. They defeated the Texans there yesterday. So hopefully, like I said, we'll get good games here come playoff time during the playoffs, and we'll get a good matchup in Super Bowl 53, February 3rd. in Atlanta, Georgia. 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. 2:30 to play in the third quarter. Handoff to Darren Sproles. He gets about 3 yards on that carry. Questions and comments, guys, greatly appreciated. Drop those in chat. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Hit the thumbs up button as well. And share this live reaction stream on social media too. So, Andrew Luck would look good up in Green Bay. It's our kind of quarterback. Well, I'd rather have Aaron Rodgers, to be honest with you. He's more clutch. I'd probably still rather have Brett Favre playing, because in my opinion, other than Peyton Manning, who I have number 1, greatest quarterbacks of all time, Brett Favre, in my opinion, is 2. So, pass near sideline, incomplete, intended for Alshon Jeffrey. Rodgers is amazing, though. Yes, he is. He's very, very clutch. And he has a Super Bowl to show off as well. So, obviously, the situation with him, Mike McCarthy, and the Packers this season really wasn't that good. Their middle of the season ended up firing McCarthy, and he's reportedly going to be taking next year off now. We'll see. And then, depending on who the Packers hire, obviously, I would hope it'd be an offensive-minded coach for Rodgers and company, but the Packers, they'll get back to the promised land eventually. I mean, technically, they're still there. They're still one of the most historic franchises in the NFL, so. Yeah. I mean, like I was saying there earlier with, GOAT comparisons, if you're good, you're good. And you can compare people to whoever you want all you want, but you got to give credit where credit is due. Tariq Cohen calls for a fair catch at the 21-yard line, it looked like. Maybe the 26. Didn't get an exact view on that. So 10-6, Philly leads Chicago almost at the end of the third quarter. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I know what you mean now, though, with Mike McCarthy. Yeah. I mean, he won him a Super Bowl, so. I mean, yeah, anymore in football, if you don't win, you're done. Because there's somebody, and this is for anything, there's somebody else out there better than you doing exactly what you do. And they might be at a cheaper cost. It might cost a little bit more at the same time, but they might get the job done though too. So Josh McDaniels, would be sad to see him go, but a great fit for Rodgers. I don't think Green Bay's going to hire him. Excuse me, I was going to say fire him. Hasn't got the job as of yet, but I want to. If I were any team in the NFL, I would not hire Josh McDaniels with the way things turned out last year. Him accepting the Colts job, and then he coached in the Super Bowl as the offensive coordinator for the Patriots, and then he turned him away. So, yeah, I think McDaniels might be the next head coach for the Patriots after Belichick retires, the way it's going. Because he left before, went to Denver, didn't have success. Okay, he got fired. And he's been back he was with the Rams for a year, but he's been back in New England ever since. So other than the Patriots, if I'm one of the other 31 teams in the NFL, I'm not hiring Josh McDaniels as my head coach whatsoever. No. That's my opinion, but everybody has their own opinions. If Bill Belichick was in Green Bay and had 2 losing seasons, they would throw his purse out in the parking lot and lock the doors. Yeah, I'm not kidding. They might, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it is up in Green Bay, up in Wisconsin. I don't know exactly where you're from either. I don't know. I mean, you say you're a Packer fan, but I don't know if you're a Packer fan who lives not in Green Bay, not in Wisconsin. Cheese state of whiskey. So yeah, Chiefs Colts next Saturday. But you could really live wherever and be a fan of whoever. I get that. everybody likes whatever team they like for whatever reason. So 1st and 10, and pass complete over the middle. Allen Robinson, 1st down and 10, gain of 12. You live in Green Bay, okay. Are you actually part of the franchise then? Do you own part of it? Because I know the Packers are, what, the one and only team in the NFL that fans have a share in the franchise. I know some Packer fans. 1st and 10, 1:05 to play in the third. And Tariq Cohen in the backfield to the right of Trubisky, who's in shotgun, 4 wide, trips up top. Trubisky pump fakes near side here. Pass complete. Allen Robinson, he makes a move. Going to be tackled at the 20-yard line. Good pump fake there by Trubisky. He was looking near side here on the right, down the far sideline the entire time. Good pump fake, and he hit Allen Robinson in stride. Former Penn State wideout, drafted by Jacksonville there a couple years ago, and came over to Chicago this past offseason. Nice for there. $500 gets you the ownership share when they open it up. My brother has 1 share. I do not. Well, that's still pretty cool to have a share. Pass complete to Allen Robinson once again inside the 10-yard line. Or are they going to say incomplete? They're going to say incomplete. I'd want to look at that, though. Haha, it takes time to build a franchise. It does. That's incomplete. Good call. He got the 1 foot down, the right foot. Left big toe just out of bounds. So good call. 2nd and 10, 9 seconds to play here in the third quarter. It does. It takes you a couple years. At least 2 years. Program, franchise. It takes you, especially college football. If you don't have success after 3 years getting recruiting classes in there for you, you're done. And if you're not winning, you're done. The NFL, it's normally about the same. I mean, sometimes it's 4 or 5, depending on what team it is. If they're, you know, it just depends on if you're, what length of the leash you're on. If you got a short leash, you know, it just depends. It just depends. So that's the end of the third quarter. And the Eagles are leading the Bears 10-6. So, I'm wondering where some other people are as of now as well. So, I mean, like I said there, if they join, they join. If they don't, they don't. It is what it is. So, Aaron Jones at running back is a special talent. Will be the every down back. Well, they have Aaron Jones. They have, they did have Ty Montgomery. And he was a former wide receiver, turned running back because they didn't have any running back a couple years ago. They have Aaron Jones. Who's the other guy I'm thinking of that they have at running back? Thanks for your time and stream. Great job again answering our questions. See you next week for the New England game at least. Well, thank you, Daniel Gonzalez, for tuning in and watching my live reactions play-by-play. Knock on wood, hopefully I don't have any technical difficulties here as of the fourth quarter coming up here soon. I had some earlier, so stream's going very, very good here. Familiar with Aaron in college. Aaron Williams, or Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones. Oh, yeah, Jamal Williams is the other running back. Yeah. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in there, Dan. Yeah, we'll see you next week then for New England and LA. Familiar with Aaron in college. Aaron Jones. Where'd he play ball? And I'm not looking it up. I'm trying to think. Aaron Jones. Where'd he play college football? One of them, either Jones or Williams, played at BYU. I know that. Yeah, I know that. Either one of them played at BYU. I don't know exactly which one it is, but one of them played at BYU. Yeah, Brigham Young. Yeah, out in Provo. Just showing off everybody who's won back-to-back Super Bowls. Hard to believe it's been 14 years since somebody's won back-to-back Super Bowls. And speaking of the devil, looks like this is okay. Aaron Jones went to UTEP. Okay. I thought I was having some problems there with this stream as soon as I said that. Oh well. We're good. Trubisky's going to run it. Get out to the 24-yard line on 3rd and 9. Going to bring up 4th down once again. So, obviously, they got to step it up on defense here and stop Nick Foles. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining as this 4th quarter gets underway. Well, they'll kick a field goal here. They'll kick a field goal here to get in. Get in range for only being down a point then. Field goes up and good. 10-9. 10-9 Eagles over the Bears. Another defensive showdown. Another close game, though. Always want to see that. Dallas or Philadelphia goes to New Orleans, and Dallas or Chicago goes to the Rams. Long story short. We'll know depending on who wins this game. Next Sunday. No, you gotta go to Foxborough. If the Colts win and the Chargers win, the Chargers will get the AFC title game, though. Yep, that's what Al Michaels just said. I swear to God, I'm bugged. And Philadelphia turns it out to the 26-yard line, so that's where they'll begin. Better than what it was. Yeah, I'll give you credit on that. 1st and 10. And fake the give. Alshon Jeffrey bubble screen up top. He's dancing around a little bit. And he gets to the 27-yard line. Going to be 2nd and about 8.
Well, this is the sort of athleticism you can see out of Mac, because not only is he going to be there with a presence to rush the passer if needed, now you throw the quick screen and he beats him to the point, forces it back inside to all the help. So, great athlete going against a great athlete on the other side as well, Jason Peters.
That's a false start. Come on. Wendell Smallwood on the carry. He gets to the 33. So 6-yard gain there on 2nd and 9. It'll be 3rd and 3. Now, 3rd and 3. And Foles out of the shotgun, gets a snap. Gives to Darren Sproles, but he has some trouble. About a half-yard shy of the marker, so going to be 4th and inches. They're going to punt. They're up a point. They'll play defense. Played round ball and played the other round ball on grass, not football. Or they say football in other countries, but not American football. 4th and 1. Johnson's on to punt. And he gets it up and away. The Aussie. And Tariq Cohen, fair catch at the 20-yard line. So 12 minutes on the dot to play. Eagles lead 10-9. Yes, sir.
The Volkswagen Atlas. Seat 7, sleep 6. Life's as big as you make it.
First tattoo?
Yeah.
Relax with me, bro. It's gonna look okay.
Only okay?
No worries, boss. I'm one of the tattoo artists in the city.
The tattoo artist.
Right? Something like that. Yeah. Aren't you supposed to draw it first?
Stay in your lane.
Bro.
Just okay is not okay, especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest tenants. Now with 5G, more for your life. That's our thing.
Now.
Here we come again. Applebee's all you can eat is back. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Right. But a talking gecko. Why?
I'll tell you why. Because people trust.
Penn State fan. A Penn State fan, yeah. Pittsburgh-wise, all the other sports, yeah, I like Steelers, Pirates, Penguins. But yeah, I like Penn State, so I don't like Pitt. Yeah. I mean, I picked them in their bowl game. They lost, though, so I'll never do that again. No, I might. Obviously, Pitt and Temple being the other two colleges, D1 schools for football in the state of Pennsylvania, you got to root for them. So, I mean, yeah, you have all the history behind it, but every once in a while you got to root for them. So, just depends on who they're playing. But yeah, I obviously follow Penn State football more so than Pitt. Diehard Penn State and Steelers fan. Diehard. Like literally half my body I bleed blue and white, the other half I bleed black and gold. So 1st and 10, 12 minutes to play. Ball the 20-yard line for the Chicago Bears. Man in motion, Taylor Gabriel, 18. He comes back around. They're going to run the jet sweep with him. Bears going right to left. He's going to lose a yard. I grew up liking Larry Johnson, so I'd say him. And then obviously Saquon Barkley. Yeah, so yeah, I loved Larry Johnson growing up. I mean, I still do. He, you know, his career's done with and whatnot, but he was a damn good running back. Yeah, Larry Johnson, Saquon would be my two there for that answer. Obviously, you got to give, you know, Kurt Warner, John Cappelletti, Blair Thomas, Franco Harris, you know, all those guys credit as well, being great Penn State running backs. Cappelletti, the only Penn Stater to ever win the Heisman back in '73. So, yeah, but Larry Johnson, Saquon Barkley for me.
Good job against that potent Eagle front four. Only 1 sack, 6 hits.
The key for Trubisky is when he gets the ball out of his hand. So 2.5 seconds or less going into this drive. I didn't count that one.
3rd and 11, 11-12 to play.
2.6 seconds or more.
Ball to 19.
So play with tempo, get it out of your hands, and this offense clicks.
Almost drawing them off sides. And Trubisky looking to throw over the middle. Complete. Taylor Gabriel, the 38. The immaculate reception. Yeah. Christmas Eve for December 23rd, 1972. Three Rivers Stadium versus Kenny Stabler's Oakland Raiders. 10:36 and counting to play. Handoff Jordan Howard. He gets the 44. Second down. There's a lot of great Penn State and Steeler players for their respective position. Just depends on, you know, what one. Mike Webster is probably the greatest center of all time in football history. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Concussion. Talked about him in that. So, three cone in motion. Three wide receivers up top. Pump fake. Trubisky looking deep down the far sidelines. Got a man wide open. And that is number 15. Who the hell is 15? Oh, that's Josh Bellamy. That's right. Another first down and 10 coming out for the Chicago Bears. And they're inside the red zone now. Looking to put points on the board. They would like a touchdown. Mike Webster. Yeah, the lighting, it differs every once in a while. This is how I have it set up. So I know it's a little dark at some points in time, but you know, sometimes it's the glare from my laptop, from the TV, you know, from my phone as well. So Allen Robinson, touchdown. Got a flag on the play, maybe illegal touching. It looked like he went out of bounds and then came back and was the first one to touch it. North Carolina to Penn State on that connection. That might be illegal touching. Pass interference on the Eagles. Penalty is going to be declined. Touchdown. Touchdown Bears. If I were them, I'd go for 2. It's 15-10 at the moment. And you go for 2, you get it. Make it a 7-point ball game then. They got to score and get the extra point to tie it up. 17 apiece. So, yeah, go for 2. Maybe some trickery, though, yeah, that's pass interference. That's a good call. Maybe some trickery here on the 2-point play. Matt Nagy, one of the youngest head coaches in football right now, so he's got a mind of his own, that's for damn sure. So we'll see what they do. Khalil Mack in the ball game. Maybe the fridge play in Super Bowl 20. Have Mack line up a fullback and give to him. Yeah, eye candy. Yep. They'll go to somebody else. There'll be somebody wide open because everybody's going to be on Mack. Yeah, it'll be a distraction. One thing I can agree with you there on Chris Collinsworth. So here's a guy, Khalil Mack, in the ball game now, and it looks like they're going to call a timeout maybe. Or no, there is just a little bit of delay. So they're going to put the ball on the other hash. They're actually going to put it in the middle. So 79 is eligible. Trubisky under center now. He goes in shotgun. Khalil Mack to his right. Now he goes in motion here. He's going out wide. And then they toss it to Bellamy. Does not get in the end zone. What'd I tell you? Some trickery. No good. They roll it dead. 15-10. Chicago leads Philadelphia. 9:04 to play. You got to take your chances, though. I get it. Nice pass there by Mitch Trubisky to Allen Robinson on a touchdown, and then 2-point conversion does not work. So 15-10 is your score. 15-10. Bears lead the Eagles. Questions and comments, greatly appreciate. Drop those in chat. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Mean Joe Green, yeah, he was a great defensive lineman as well in the NFL. So the Steelers have had their, along with a lot of other teams, including the Packers, you know, the Patriots, basically every team, have had their fair share of great players throughout the years. So I'll leave that at that.
Life's as big as you make it.
We're doing karaoke later, and you're gonna sing.
Jamie, this is your house?
I know, it's not much, but it's home. Right, kid?
Camille? This one is tiny like a child.
Oh, but seriously, it's good to be surrounded by what matters most. A home and auto bundle from Progressive.
Oh, sweetie, please, play for us.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Okay.
A lot of hair. A lot of hair, as you can see.
The Volkswagen Atlas with available 4Motion all-wheel drive. Life's as big as you make it.
Celebrities.
Accolades.
Style.
Gold.
Glitter.
Music.
Dogs.
Slapper.
Yeah, no.
Our words. Sandra and Andy Samberg of the Golden Rose Line.
1 second, you say you're not homo, and then you say you want to see my hair. No.
We'll start it here on NBC, Indianapolis, and Kansas City, then Dallas or Chicago with the Rams on Fox. Chargers on Sunday in New England on CBS with Jim and Tony, and either Dallas or Philly in New Orleans with Joe and Troy. Already making assignments. Joe and Troy may be in LA. I don't know. And Freddie Cadelli tells me they are. All right. So much for me making the assignments.
And Chicago kicks off. Philly fills it at the goal line. And they're going to be tackled at the 15-yard line. Bellamy, 15 on the tackle. They only had 10 players on the field for that Goddard touchdown a moment ago. Wow. I know. I'm just trying to pay attention to this game here. It's coming down the wire. 8:57 to play. And Foles looking to throw near sideline here. Almost intercepted. Zach Ertz looks like he ran the wrong route. It is. Believe me, this is all natural, buddy. You're probably just jealous you can't grow these same luscious locks that I have, or the beard for that matter. I don't know. No, it's real. Second and 10 from the 14-yard line. Empty backfield. Eagles going left to right across your television screen. And pass over the middle, almost intercepted once again. Incomplete, maybe third time's a charm here on third down for the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Chicago Bears. 15-10, Bears lead. Man in motion. It's like Nelson Aguilar. And Foles looking left side. Pass over the middle, complete. And that is Nelson Aguilar on the reception. 26-yard line. First and 10.
Just a three-man rush, so he had time to let this route develop down the field. Just eyeballing the whole thing, and I'll tell you, Nelson Aguilar's had a big stretch here over the past 3 or 4 games. He's really helped the Eagles in some key situations.
Fake the give to Golden Tate on the reverse. They hand off to Darren Sproles. He gets a couple. Under 8 to play. Ball to 28. Yeah, but it probably took you how long to start growing that? As you said, you're in your 50s, so obviously a long damn time. And then obviously as you get older, it's not that hard to grow it anymore. Foles airs it out, far sideline, incomplete, intended for Golden Tate, incomplete. I don't think so there, buddy. Third and 8, maybe the play of the ball game, to be honest with you. There's 7:15 to play. They get it off. Foles passes incomplete, overthrew his intended target. His tight end number 86, Zach Ertz. Philadelphia punts. They're down 5. They got to play good defense now. Tariq Cohen calls for a fair catch at the 15-yard line. So that's where the Bears will begin their next drive.
Hey, Daryl. Hey, Thomas. If you were choosing a number, would you go to one of the experts at RootMetrics to say is number 1 in the nation? Sure. They probably know what they're talking about. Or the one that J.D. Power says is highest in network quality by people who use it every day. This is a tough one. Well, not really, because Verizon won both, so you don't have to choose. Why don't you just lead with that? It's like a fun thing.
Chosen by experts, chosen by you. Get 6 months Apple Music on us. It's the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve. Now buy the latest Galaxy phones, get Galaxy S9 free.
How do you gauge the greatness of an SUV? Is it to carry cargo, or is it to carry on a legacy? It shows strength, or it's a sign of intelligence. In crossing harsh terrain, or breaking the ground.
No. And I'm going to leave it at that because this game's coming down to the wire. So thanks for all your comments. I don't know if I'll get to any more here throughout the rest of the game. So we'll see.
Since you are my guest, I will try your meat. Indeed, it's got an amazing mouthfeel. No, really take in the layered aromas. It's got a fantastic after essence. Yeah, and of course, an umami-like complexity. You know what, I tried, I can't. Bud Light, please. And show these two to the wine cellar. Wine cellar?
Bud Light, for the many, not the few. Ordinary tissues left a coat as nose sore and red. So Dad slayed the problem with House Wash Lotion instead. With lotion to soothe and softness to please, a nose in need deserves pus indeed.
Man, I think I got my fantasy nights mixed up. Hey, Bill. Hey, Matt. Yeah, I'm gonna go. You sure? Yeah.
Snickers satisfies.
From the very beginning, fans fell in love with New Amsterdam.
Better than Grey's Anatomy private practice. Dr. Max doesn't go by protocol. He thinks about what's best for people.
Compliant.
Yes.
New Amsterdam returns Tuesday on NBC.
As you look down Michigan Avenue at the corner of Chicago Avenue, a reminder of the Golden Globe Awards coming up right after the game from Beverly Hills right here on NBC. Roger Goodell is here, the commissioner, attending this one tonight. Heck of a game, 15-10 Chicago, as the Bears have the ball at their own 26-yard line.
Jordan Howard gets the carry there on 1st and 10, loses about a yard. So 2nd and 11.
situations where the Eagles are anticipating you're going to try and
Play football and baseball daily fantasy year round. 5, 6 seasons only. I see. See, I normally don't do, you know, daily fantasy, like for a long season of it. I'll play it every once in a while. I actually haven't played it in a while, a couple months. Normally just have a fantasy league, you know, team, but yeah. I don't know what you want me to say. Trubisky looking to throw. Throws, hits Cohen at the 20. Cohen running up far side, runs out of bounds. Going to be 4th down once again, so Chicago will punt.
So the Eagles defense answered, and they came up with the play that they had to. And it's so interesting, Al, as we head down the stretch with this thing, and that Nick Foles and Matt Nagy were together in Kansas City, and it was Nagy to a large degree that sort of talked Foles back into falling in love with football. And here he is with a chance to break his heart after all those years and all those pep talks. And here he is staring him right in the eyeball.
Foles can take him on that magic carpet ride again. Dowdle's kick is a very short kick. It will go out of bounds at around the 40-yard line.
Wow, I don't know if this is true or not, but I guess Tom Thibodeau has just been fired by the Minnesota Timberwolves in the NBA. So that's very, very surprising here, halfway through the NBA season. I just saw that here on social media. That's very, very surprising. So Chicago punts, Philly getting the ball back, and they got 4 minutes and 48 seconds. They got 1st and 10. And it's 15-10 Chicago over Philadelphia at this point in time. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts remaining. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. 1st and 10, and Foles completes to Alshon Jeffrey at the 45, just past midfield, 1st down and 10. Well, thank you. Thank you. Just be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I don't know if you have. Like, follow, and subscribe on social media. First and 10 from the 45. Yeah, like, follow, and subscribe on social media. The links are in the description below, guys. So scroll down and check those out. And Foles incomplete. Technically, I am selling stuff. I'm selling free subscriptions. So be sure to subscribe. Second and 10. 4 minutes to play. Pump fake again over the middle, complete to Goddard. He makes a move and then he gets the 1st down. Good effort from him. from the 35. Foles passes near side here, complete to Nelson Aguilar, former USC Trojan. And he can be pushed out of bounds about a yard shy of the first down marker, it looks like. 3:13 to play now. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts remaining. It's going to be coming down to the wire here once again. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. Sweet child of mine. GNR playing in the background, it sounds like. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 is what they're going to officially mark it as. And Zach Ertz there on the reception. I think he might. I think he might, especially the Eagles score here. I think he would for sure at that point. I mean, I have been a little bit. I mean, he's a Penn State guy, and he's had a good NFL career up to this point, so he's had a good game as well. So Mack got after Foles there on that play. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 14-yard line, 2:35 to play. Handoff is to Wendell Smallwood. He gets about a yard. So Philly might just wait to the 2-minute warning to snap the next play. And I think that's what they're going to do. And yeah, that's what they're going to do. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Eagles at the 2-minute warning. Down 5. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts remaining, so it's going to get crazy here. Stay tuned. Well, that's good. Obviously, you'd win some money then at that point. Nothing wrong with that.
Just like in the military and like the Air Force Academy, and certainly for my family, my grandfather, those are the things I'm always getting when I'm dealing with USA. You can always depend that you're going to be able to get someone on the phone. Those people are going to be friendly.
And, you know, rightfully so.
You never feel like you're just a number. You always feel like an individual when you're dealing with USA.
I mean, if you have money, you know, and you're putting it on whatever, obviously you hope to win. You hope to make money, so, you know, we'll see what happens. I mean, if the Eagles score, obviously Chicago's going to be airing it out. So obviously, yeah, keep an eye out for him then. But if Chicago holds them and they kick a field goal, Philly gets the ball back, maybe an onside kick, maybe a game-winning field goal from them then, I don't know. But if they don't score, the Eagles, they kick a field goal 15-13, and then they don't get the onside kick, Chicago's up. Yeah, Philly would have 3 timeouts. Chicago would be running the ball if they were smart. Pass over the middle, incomplete, intended for Nelson Aguilar. 3rd and 8, minute 55 to play. You know, so then they'd run the ball, like I said, if they were smart, and they would be about it. Make Philly use their timeouts, maybe a play action on 3rd down then to air it out, but we'll see. Hit Aguilar right in the shoulder pad. 3rd and 9. Minute 55 to play. Ball at the 13-yard line. Jeffrey in motion up top. Foles gets the snap. Looks over the middle for Jeffrey. Complete inside the 5-2. 1st and goal now for the Eagles at the 2-yard line. Yeah, if I'm Chicago, I'm probably calling timeouts, yeah, if you want to get the ball back. Because they might just be running it. Yeah. 3 wide out here near side. First and goal from the 2. Foles in shotgun. He gets the snap, hands off to Darren Sproles. He gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage by Khalil Mack. 1:10 to play. Chicago calls their first time out. Second and goal coming up. So, what are the Eagles going to draw up next? I'd run it again. I'd run it. I'd keep running it and running it and running it. Maybe a Philly special on 3rd and goal. Maybe 4th and goal if you go for it. Well, you'd have to go for it more than likely. And, well, you could kick your field goal, try an onside kick, and then kick a game-winning field goal. But Johnny Football, so close so far. Just do a quarterback sneak. Yeah, could do a quarterback sneak as well, yeah. Yeah, but then you risk injuring your quarterback. So, ball's at the 1.5 yard line and in shotgun once again. So I don't see a quarterback sneak happening on this play. Second and goal from the 1.5 yard line. Trips up top, far side. Sproles gets the carry, and he's going to get stuffed to the line of scrimmage once again. So Nagy calls his second timeout for the Chicago Bears. They'll have 1 remaining with 1:05 to play.
Crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy.
Just crazy. Eddie Goldman inside has been making some plays here. We all talk about Hicks, but it is Goldman who many consider to be one of the unsung heroes on this defense. He just sort of grinds it out inside.
You think she's seen a few classic games in her lifetime? Jeffrey Lurie, reigning champions. Tina's right there, Tina Lurie. Nervous style.
3rd and goal for the defending Super Bowl champions. Shotgun once again, trips up top. 1:05 to play. The Eagles are down 5. Jeffrey in motion here near side now. And Foles passes complete. No, incomplete. Jeffrey, the intended target, right at the goal line. 4th and goal. I kick it. You got 3 timeouts. And Chicago, they save a timeout by the incompletion there. They might be going for it, though. I would kick it, get an onside kick, and then you got 3 timeouts to stop them on defense to get the ball back. And then drive downfield real quick and kick a game-winning field goal. That's what I would do. Bears are going to stop them. If Eagles do that, stupid play calling, awful play call by the Eagles, just score. Got a timeout now by Philly. Why would you call one of your timeouts?
Chicago stopped them on the 4th down play, and Philadelphia would have taken over at their own 1 yard line.
Yeah. And you get a safety maybe, and then get punt and get the ball back. Yeah, there's all these situations that could happen. It's all hypothetical speaking. 1:01 to play for you guys watching at the moment. Hope you guys can hear me and see me moving around watching this game. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description. 1:01 to play. Eagles trail the Chicago Bears 15-10. It's 4th and goal with a 1.5 yard line. The Eagles just called one of their timeouts. They have 2 remaining. Chicago has 1 timeout remaining. This is the final wild card game of the wild card weekend. Officially spot the ball at the 2 yard line. Shotgun trips out here near side. Foles passes. Complete. Golden Tate. Touchdown Eagles. 16-15, 56 seconds to play. I'm Philly. I'm going for 2. Make it a 3-point ball game. Yeah. Make it 18-15. Yep. Good call. Good play call there by Doug Peterson as well, though. 3 receivers, Aguilar, Tate, and Jeffrey. And Tate just went right to the pylon, and Foles hit him. Touchdown. Yeah, good throw. Good play call. Got that right. Looks like Chicago's going to call a timeout. Or Philly calls one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So both teams now have 1 timeout remaining. 16-15. Philly is going for 2 with 56 seconds to play. They're up 1. 16-15. They go for 2, get it. It'll be a 3-point ball game. 18-15. The Bears will need a field goal to tie it to force overtime. They don't get it. Chicago gets in field goal range with a 1 timeout. They can potentially kick game-winning field goal with Cody Parkey and win 18-16. A classic football score. But we'll see what happens. The defending Super Bowl champions are either going to be advancing or they're going to be going home. Maybe Philly special on this play. Foles, they're running Philly special. Wendell Smallwood reached. Oh my, fumbled. That looked like a successful, if I can speak, they're going to say no good. It looks like it was good. Successful conversion on the 2-point attempt. He dove over the... that is close. Oh my God. That's close. I don't know. Previous plays under further review, and rightfully so. I don't know if it broke the plane or not. That's close. They got to find undisputable video evidence that would overturn it. And no. It's probably going to stand, yeah. They ran Philly special, though, but they ran it right up the gut with Smallwood. Halfback direct snap to the running back. I don't know. In real time, yes, but then, he fumbled. So then your attention's on that. But then you look at the replay, it doesn't look like he broke the goal line.
We've already been to the back of the case book and all that stuff, right? I'm not showing there yet. Nope.
Oh, boy, is that close. They couldn't have changed that one no matter what, could they?
No. This is a stands no matter what they rule on the field.
Yeah, that's close. I think it's going to stand. I don't think they're going to find anything to return it. Whoa, Nelly. So the previous play is under further review if you're just tuning in. Bears are be getting the ball back either way, and it's either going to be 16-15 or 18-15. Because it was on a 2-point attempt. Yeah, it's going to be close. I would hope so. Why the hell else, Chris Collinsworth, would they be reviewing it? Maybe to put some time back on the clock. After review. Calling the field stands. That's all you needed to say. Calling the field stands. The 2-point attempt is no good. It is 16-15 now. Philly on top of Chicago. Both teams 1 timeout. And there is 56 seconds remaining here in this final NFL NFC wildcard playoff game here this afternoon from Soldier Field in Chicago. As I said there earlier, it's either Fly Eagles Fly or Bear Down, and it's either going to be the defending Super Bowl champions moving on to playing the Saints or the Bears moving on and playing the Rams. If so, Dallas would go to LA if Philly goes to New Orleans. Tariq Cohen on the return. Good return. Far sideline. Gets pushed out of bounds towards midfield. Good return. 48 seconds to play. If Philly wins, they go to New Orleans. Dallas goes to LA. Chicago wins. Chicago goes to LA. Dallas goes to New Orleans. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen because there is no 1-point plays in football. So it's either gonna end 16-15, 18-16, 21-16, 22-16 with the extra point if they score. All they have to do is get in field goal range with the one timeout. They got 48 seconds. They got the ball at the 42-yard line. They got to go ways to get in field goal range here on 1st and 10, but I think they can do it. Pass over the middle, incomplete, almost intercepted, intended for Taylor Gabriel. 44 seconds to play. 1-point ball game. Eagles lead Bears 16-15. Parkey's field goal range, I guess, is 53 yards here for this game. At least that's what they're saying, so we might have a game-winning field goal here between the Bears and the Eagles. 2nd and 10. Trubisky gets the snap, looking far sideline. Pass complete. Allen Robinson. There's your one catch for 20-plus yards. What'd I tell you? Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. Links in the description. 33 seconds. 1st and 10. You run the ball a little bit. Why you call your timeout? The Bears call their final timeout. Now you got to run some plays and get out of bounds. Stop the clock to get in field goal range. I mean, technically they are, but get a little bit closer for Parkey. They're 33-yard line, so they still got a little ways to go. Just to give them, they are in his field goal range, but just to give them some more room to be safe rather than a long field goal compared to a chip shot to win this game potentially on a game-winning field goal. You want to get a little closer, run some out routes toward the sideline, get out of bounds, stop the clock. The Eagles do have one timeout remaining. They probably will call it during the field goal to ice them, I would think. We'll see. 35 seconds to play, 1st and 10. Chat, questions, and comments, greatly appreciated. Hit the thumbs up button, like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. 33-yard line. Bears going right to left across your television screen. Bears have no timeouts remaining. Eagles won. 16-15 ball game. Eagles lead. Pass complete, far sideline. Allen Robinson once again, gain of 8. Clock will continue to run. They're going to have to spike it. It's going to be 3rd down. Or do you just want to let the clock go down and then spike it if you're all right with having them kick the field goal from the 25-yard line? They spike it at 15 seconds. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Now you run it. You run towards whatever hash mark you want them to kick the field goal from, whatever one he's most comfortable from, and then you kick a game-winning field goal. But you got to keep your field goal team out there really quick if you're going to do that, because you don't have any timeouts. You can't stop the clock, because even if you don't get the 1st down, you can't spike it on 4th down and turn the ball over. Yeah, Park, you get your ass out there. Obviously, you don't want to give the Eagles a whole lot of time though either. I cannot. I don't have Super Chat. Once I get monetized, once I have 1,000 subscribers, I can monetize and then start making money. Then you can send me money. 4th and 2, 10 seconds. Pass incomplete down the middle. Here comes Parkey, number 1 for the game-winning field goal. And Philly's probably going to call one of their final timeout. That's why I say be sure to subscribe so I can get my subscriber count up so I can monetize. 43-yard field goal attempt for the win, more than likely, for Cody Parkey. Philly calls a timeout. Kick is up and good, though. So it would be 18-16, but Philly calls their timeout to ice them. Normally with that, he's either going to make the next one or he's going to miss it. So potentially for the win here on 4th and 2, a 43-yard field goal attempt for Cody Parkey. It's 16-15. Eagles on top of the Bears at the moment. 10 seconds to play. Parkey's on to attempt this, more than likely, like I said, a game-winning 43-yard field goal to send the Bears on to the divisional round to play the Rams next Saturday night, and then the Super Bowl champion Eagles home 43-yard game-winning field goal, more than likely. Snap, hold, kick, all good. No, oh my God. It hit the left upright. My God, I've never seen that. The kick is no good. Everybody is stunned. This game's over. Philly's going to take a knee and win. They're going to advance and go play New Orleans next week. Oh my God, it hit the left upright. See the replay. Barely, oh my God. And then hit the bottom part of the upright and bounced back out onto the field. The kick is no good. The Eagles are going to win 16-15. I have never seen that before. Sometimes if it hits the upright, it might go back in, it might come back out, but it hit the bottom upright again. So 2 bounces. And everybody is stunned. Everybody is at a loss of words right now. They are shocked. And like I said, icing the kicker. Oh my, I've never seen that before. Icing the kicker. Couldn't come at a better time for the Philadelphia Eagles. They win. So both 6 seeds in the AFC and NFC win this weekend. The Colts won yesterday. And the Eagles won today. Some boos, but Doug Peterson and Matt Nagy, 2 Andy Reid disciples, handshake there at midfield. The Philadelphia Eagles defeat the Chicago Bears here this afternoon. See Chris and Kyle Long, brothers, talking as well. What a way to... What a crazy ending. What a crazy ending. My God. 16-15 is your final score. Eagles will win. They will... Everybody's going to be talking about this. My God. So close. I cannot believe that. I don't think anybody can at this very second. I mean, I'm on a Bear fan. Yeah, I picked the Bears, but I mean, it came down to game-winning field goal. But still, I don't think anybody's ever seen something like that. Everybody's just in shock. But the Eagles win 16-15 over the Chicago Bears. Matt Nagy lost the words. Everybody's going to be talking about this. 16-15 is your final. Eagles win. They advance. The Bears, who won the North and the NFC, sent home packing now. And he had a missed field goal hitting the upright earlier this season as well. Had a couple missed. My God, what was that, 3 or 4? And then last week as well, hit the upright. Parkey cannot get it through. The point of kicking a field goal or an extra point is to get it through the upright, not hit it. Oh my God. I don't know what to say. I'm in shock as everybody else is. But the Eagles win 16-15. They advance. They play the Saints next Sunday in another rematch on Fox next Sunday at 4:30. And then the Dallas Cowboys will now head out west to play the Los Angeles Rams next Saturday night. So the divisional round of the NFL playoffs is set next Saturday. You got the Colts going to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. Next Saturday night, got the Cowboys going out to LA to play the Rams. Next Sunday, Chargers at Patriots, along with Eagles at Saints. Wow. I'll get to these chat questions and comments that just came through. You finished. Okay. That's not bad. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for the better draft pick. Well, no, they'd have a worse draft pick because they advance. But they still have a chance to go back to the Super Bowl now. So the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles advance. They'll play the Saints next week. Cowboys to LA to play the Rams. Indy to Kansas City, and LA Chargers to New England to play the Patriots. So stat-wise, see how this game ended. Nick Foles, 25 of 40, 266 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. One of those was to Golden Tate, and one was to Dallas Goedert. Mitch Trubisky, 26 of 43, 303 yards passing, and a touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, 8 carries for 20 yards. Darren Sproles, 13 carries for 21 yards. Eagles, they got to be able to run the ball next week versus New Orleans and Drew Brees if they want to win. Jordan Howard, 10 carries for 35 yards for Chicago, and Taylor Gabriel, 2 for 20. Philly receiving Golden Tate, 5-46. 5 catches for 46 yards and a touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 6 of 82. Zach Ertz, 5 of 52. And this is all because they iced him, because he made the first one. Very, very lucky for the Eagles to have that one timeout remaining. And the Eagles move on. Wow. What a game. Yeah, so Golden Tate, 5 catches, 46 yards, and a touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 6 catches, 82 yards. Zach Ertz, 5 catches, 52 yards. Nelson Aguilar, 3 catches, 32 yards. Wendell Smallwood, 2 of 20. Darren Sproles, 2 of 14. And Goddard, 2 of 20 with a touchdown. And then Bellamy, 1 of 34. Allen Robinson, 10 catches, 143 yards receiving, and a touchdown. What a year for Allen Robinson in his first season with the Chicago Bears. Taylor Gabriel, 437. And that's basically it. So what a game. Eagles win. Fly, Eagles, fly. They advance. I'll continue to root for them. I picked the Bears in this game, but I'll continue to root for the Eagles and the Saints and the NFC and the Chargers and the Colts. And the AFC, this is going to do it for me live right here on YouTube for live reactions play-by-play of both the games I did today and both the games I did yesterday. So thanks for tuning in and get there, guys. I'll be live right here on YouTube tomorrow night as well around this time. Maybe a little bit later, shortly after 8 o'clock there tomorrow night for live reactions play-by-play of Alabama and Clemson in the College Football Playoff National Championship game. So thanks for tuning in, watching my live reactions all weekend long here in the NFL wildcard round and the playoffs. The Colts move on, the Cowboys move on, along with the Chargers and now Eagles. So like, follow, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Links in the description below. Hit the thumbs up button. Chat questions and comments. Greatly appreciated for all live streams. So thanks for joining. I'll see everybody tomorrow night for live reactions play-by-play of the 2019 College Football Playoff National Championship game between Alabama and Clemson.